Nicest cashiers around, cleanest restrooms, fresh food and subs, daily specials, and quality gasoline. Make Park Hills River Mart your daily stop all day, every day. Up the hill from the mighty Flat River Creek.
Let's play ball, and now stones. Play ball.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College. It is the women's semifinals of the 2015 MAAA Conference Tournament, and we've got two matchups tonight by some great area teams. We'll bring you live coverage across the Dawkins Radio Network and, of course, live video coverage via Arcadia KZ18 YouTube channel. I'm Aaron Cox, joined alongside by Sam Lawson as we near 7 p.m. And before we break away for a presentation of our country's national anthem, we'd like to present our Eagle Mart starting lineups. For the Park Hills Central Lady Rebels, they're coached by second-year head coach Josh Mapes. They come into tonight's contest with a record of 20-1 overall, 5-0 in the conference. And they're going to start Peyton Caldwell, a 5'6 senior, along with Kinsey Jones, a 5'5 senior. Sydney Skaggs, a 6'1 senior, along with Megan Skaggs, a 6'1 junior, along with Olivia Casey, a 5'7 junior. The Fredericktown Lady Cats are the number 5 seed in this year's tournament, coached by second-year head coach Scott Davis. They come into tonight's contest with a record of 13-7 overall and 2-3 in the conference play. And they'll start Annabeth Phillips, a 5'4 junior, Paige Gotze, a 5'5 junior, Raylan Dodd, a 6'1 sophomore, along with Ellie Jensen, a 5'7 senior, and Abby Clark, a 6-foot senior. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for making us your choice for coverage for high school sports in Southeast Missouri. Again, I'm Aaron Cox, and joined alongside by Sam Lawson. And Sam, we've seen some great ball so far, but we're going to see some good girls semifinals here tonight from MAC.
Yeah, absolutely, Aaron. And the Central Rebels, obviously a really, really tough team here, our number 1 seed. But the Fredericktown Lady Cats, they came out of a pretty impressive win there over the Farmington Lady Knights, and they lost to them not too long ago at their home court. So look for the Fredericktown Lady Cats to come out firing also. It ought to be a pretty good game here.
It ought to be a great game, as before the start of the starting lineup, Sydney Skaggs was presented with a plaque that represented her accomplishment on Tuesday night of receiving her 1,000th career point in her career as a high school student. And of course, we're going to continue here as the Lady Black Cats will be the visiting team on the scoreboard as they draw the number 5 seed in this tournament. Fredericktown upset Farmington in the quarterfinals on Tuesday by beating out Farmington 45-34. Excuse me, that was a Monday night game. Of course, the Central Lady Rebels have had an impressive season. They got a first-round bye. They beat out West County 72-26 in the quarterfinals. The Black Cats will be in their black tops and bottoms with white pinstriping down both left and right, with gold lettering and numbering trimmed in white, while Park Hill Central has the red and blue and the white stripe down each side, white pants and bottoms and tops, along with the red lettering and numbering trimmed in blue. And I think we're just about set. Remember, you can go to youtube.com. In the search field, type MAAA, M and then 3 A's, or KDKZ18. Our YouTube channel is the best way to stay connected with the MAAA tournament and Dawkins sports in general, because not only do you find our live stream after each night's broadcast, those videos are archived there for you to go back time and time again to view them, replay them, share them, tweet them, Facebook them, email them, put them on your website. And we're ready, as it's going to be Sydney Skaggs winning the tip-off, going head-to-head with Raylan Dodd. And after a down-low pass by Kinsey Jones, was that Megan?
Yeah,
Megan Skaggs for 2.
Great play that time. Kinsey Jones skips it all the way down underneath the block, real fast off the tip. Nobody was really paying attention. Megan Skaggs, she reaped the benefits on that one. Easy 2 for her.
Down on the other end, the ball stolen away from Fredericktown. On the offense comes Jones, double teamed in the lane, throws one up, and she'll be fouled in the act of shooting. first team foul in the first ball game. Paige Gotze will pick up her first personal. Paige in the game against Farmington just had one personal foul and was the lead point scorer with 17 points. And in that, she was, I believe, 10 of 11 at the free throw line. And so an impressive win and help from Paige Gotze, and it was a really great start. At the free throw line was Kinsey Jones, made the first one, missed the second one. The rebound was picked up, kicked out to Olivia Casey, who tried a left side three, missed it. Rebounded by the Fredericktown Lady Blackcats, and it's a 3-0 Park Hill Central lead. Our next broadcast, a battle of the 2 and 3 seed, Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers and the North County Lady Raiders. We'll talk more about that. Of course, we've got coverage tomorrow night in the men's semifinals. And then we'll wrap up on Saturday with 2 third-place games and 2 championship games, all here from MAC. Ball stolen away. Megan Skaggs went to the ground swinging for it, as Peyton Caldwell is going to slow things down and goes to the free throw line to Sydney, and then right side three. Peyton Caldwell will start her scoring. And now she's got 3 points on the ball game. A foul near the front of the scores table stops the clock with 6:42 to play. This foul going to be on Central on the inside grab for Sydney Skaggs. She gets her first, and we're back underway. Fredericktown Lady Cats trail here, 6-0. Right side corner, that's going to be Annabeth Phillips. Goes out to the top to Paige Gotze.
Now a quick drive to the bucket. That time Gotze tosses one up just off the back of the rim. Rebound goes back to Ellie Jensen, though, the Fredericktown Lady Cats. Now Paige Gotze has it on top of the key.
And Gotze's going to make her move. Nobody really from Central opposing Fredericktown right now in the lane. Not really blocking out, just really waiting for the steal more or less.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're actually rebounding the wall pretty well, but they're not really cutting anybody off as far as driving the lane.
A great pass underneath to Megan Skaggs, and Megan now with 4 is the lead point scorer, and it's an 8-0 Central lead over Fredericktown. At the top is Sydney, steal away back to Megan to push off. 2-point bucket's going to fall. I'm not sure if she'll get the 2 points, but she does draw the foul. It is a good 2-point bucket. Now Megan with 6 points, and the second team foul for the Fredericktown Lady Blackcats.
Yeah, and that foul going to be on Annabeth Phillips. Just reached in a little bit too quick that time, but luckily Skaggs was able to put that one in. Chance for a 3-point play here.
Megan at the free throw line in the game against West County. Megan didn't go to the line once, but she put up 22 points. And she makes her free throw. And now the junior has 7 altogether. And it's an 11-0 ball game here halfway through the first quarter. Right side Gotze 3. Left it short, hit the rim, then goes out of bounds on the right baseline. Stops the clock with 5:28 to play in the first. Live video and in high definition. I know a lot of folks like to videotape ball games, but we like to stream them live so that people all over the world, aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, moms and dads out of the area, can enjoy these broadcasts free of charge, brought to us by our great advertisers. And not only stream, but the quality, high definition. Unlike it anywhere in the area. Paige Gotze to Annabeth Phillips, and Fredericktown tries a couple of attempts on goal. They recover on the rebound, and then the ball is going to be hit out of bounds just off the hand of Paige Gotze on the right far sideline. Timeout, Scott Davis. And the Fredericktown Lady Blackcats trail 11-0 here early on in the first quarter of the girls semifinals of the 2015 MAAA Conference Tournament. We'll be back to Mineral Area College after this quick 30-second timeout.
The excitement of watching high school athletes work hard is a great way to show team spirit, a determination to win, an attitude of self-confidence, all skills taught in school. The North County School District and Bonne Terre have a long-standing history of pride and commitment in their athletic department as well as the student body. And the faculty encourages you to attend as many high school sports activities as possible. Hard work and confidence build strong students and athletes as well as our future leaders. This announcement sponsored by the North County School District and its faculty.
Welcome back after the timeout taken by Fredericktown. Olivia Casey takes the inbound pass. Uding then to Jones. Jones at the top, goes right side. Casey open right wing 3 through the air. hits the rim, rolls left side, and then a rebounding foul called. This actually going to be on Park Hill Central. And now Megan Skaggs with her first. Too aggressive on the rebound there. Ball nearly stolen away at half court, but Fredericktown stays on offense. Raylan Dodd goes left side to Annabeth Phillips. Comes to the low post on the left side of the lane. Goes way up top to Gotze. Back in the left corner to Phillips. And Gotze and Phillips will take it back and forth as we roll through quarter number 1 of the girls' semifinals. Right wing Gotze. Then to Dodd. Pushes off Megan. Or to push it off Sydney, excuse me. Missed the bucket. Rebound down to Megan. And the Park Hill Central Lady Rebels lead 11-0. Megan Skaggs underneath the bucket. She's going to get pushed on. And Fredericktown will now get team foul 3. This is going to be on Raylan Dodd at her first. Live video of tonight's broadcast available in high definition with live scoreboards brought to you by Signs Etc. Bringing customers. Visit them on the World Wide Web at signsetc.com and look forward to seeing them in their new location coming up at the end of Karsh Boulevard at the intersections of Highway 00 and Highway 32. Megan Skaggs at the line after the foul by Dodd. And she makes both of her free throws. She's now 3 of 3 from the line with 9 total points. Peyton Caldwell going to come in. Out goes Jensen Uding. And there's 4 minutes and 3 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's a 13-0 ball game. Central leads Fredericktown here in the girls' semifinals. Ball stolen away at half court. Megan Skaggs goes to Jones for a high 2. And Jones was at the free throw line, but at the left side block. Kinsey now with 3 points, makes it 15-0. 3:40 to play in the first. Down court, and Ellie Jensen's going to fight for one. Megan Skaggs is going to commit the foul, and I believe she just picked up her second, and she does. Team foul 3 on the Central Lady Rebels, and the junior gets her second. That's going to send to the line Fredericktown's Ellie Jensen, the 5'7" senior. 3:37 to play in the quarter. Bounces the front of the rim and then goes left side. Fredericktown is desperately looking for the first point of the ball game here at the free throw line. And Ellie Jensen waits to put up her second one. This one also missed on. Jensen goes 0 of 2 that go around at the free throw line. And it's still a 15-0 Central lead over Fredericktown in the girls' semifinals. 3.5 to play first quarter. Here's an open Casey left side 3, and she's got it. Olivia Casey, the junior, now has her first 3 of the ball game, and it's 18-0. Our next broadcast game to immediately follow this one in the women's semifinals. It'll be the number 2 seed Lady Tigers and the Lady Rebels, as Annabeth Phillips down here in the left corner, Sam, hits a wide open left corner 3, which is a hard shot.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's something Fredericktown needed right there. Maybe they can get a little momentum built up after that big 3 by Annabeth Phillips. Drastically needing something to happen here as they're already down 15 early on in this ball game.
Jones tries the left wing 3, and then the rebound comes down. They're going to say it's an alternating possession, turnover to Fredericktown on the jump ball. 2:49 to play first quarter, and it's 18-3. Live video available in high definition at youtube.com. Be sure to join us at the half of each of our broadcast game, and Abby Clark's going to commit the turnover as she jumped for the ball and then couldn't plant the feet. Took one too many steps, and the turnover is going to send it to the Lady Rebels' way. Again, video available online, and not only is there video available online, you can go back and watch all of our broadcasts. At the end of each broadcast, you can go back and watch it. Jones for an open 3. Kinsey's now got 6. And a whistle timeout's going to go to Scott Davis with 2:29 to play in the quarter. Right now, the number 1 seed leads the number 5 seed here in the women's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Tournament, 21-3, and we'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
When it comes to preschool, parents look for many things before entering their child. Happy Times Daycare LLC at 212 5th Street in Leadwood offers everything a parent could want in a preschool and then some. Happy Times Daycare LLC is expecting kids from 6 months to 12 years old. Happy Times Daycare LLC is a family-owned and operated business for 20 years. They are state licensed, vendor approved, and they are CPR certified. Open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. For more information, call Chelsea at 562-9838 or check them out on Facebook at Happy Times Daycare LLC. That's Happy Times Daycare LLC across from Stratfield's Market in Leadwood, 562-9838.
Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on.
And welcome back to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College, Park Hills, Missouri. Thursday night coverage, women's semifinals of the 2015 MAAA Conference Tournament. Aaron Cox joined alongside by Sam Lawson. Our executive producer is Dustin Kopp. On camera is Spencer Hovis and Matt Dawkins, and back in master control is Brad Dawkins. Our broadcast crew coming together to bring you coverage of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. A turnover on the Lady Cats as the ball goes out of bounds down in the right baseline corner. 21-3 right now. Park Hills leading the Fredericktown Lady Black Cats at the top. Free throw line for Jones. Hits a two, bounces up in the air. Phillips on the rebound is going to jump up for it, and then a foul's called. This one's going to be on Kinsey Jones, and that'll be her first personal, team foul 4 for the Central Lady Rebels. Again, our next broadcast game, it'll be a battle between the 2 and 3 seed. Arcadia Valley, the 2, North County, the 3 seed. The Lady Rebels and the Lady Tigers, which should be a very good matchup here in the semifinals. And a turnover on Fredericktown. 5-second violation in the back is going to be called on Paige Gotze. Turnover with just under 2 minutes to play. 10-second. Feel free, you just, whenever you want to chime in. I'm easy at corrections. I love constructive criticism.
Well, yeah, I would never do that to you on the air, though.
Oh, no,
I would
no.
never do that to you, Aaron.
Kinsey Jones on a right wing three. Hits the rim. Nearly goes out of bounds. And Annabeth Phillips is going to get it. Phillips at the top goes right sideline to Gotze. Page is going to circle back around. Backs away towards the circle with under 90 seconds to play in the first. Remember, join us for the rest of the duration of the tournament as Abby Clark is going to put up a 2 in the lane, and it's now a 21-5 ball game. Now 70 seconds to play. Jensen Uding on the right wing. Goes down in the corner, checked in for Park Hill Central. That was Kayla McCain. They're going to circle it back around. Sydney Skaggs, left baseline, hits the rim, rolls over the top. And a foul. Down for Fredericktown on the rebound is Raylan Dodd. McCain and Uding lock up with her. And the foul's going to be called on Jensen Uding. Uding going to get her first personal. Team foul number 5.
Peyton Caldwell now going to check back into the game for the Central Lady Rebels as Jensen Uding takes a seat after that foul.
Down comes Phillips. She's running quickly down the lane, then kicks it out to a left side open Raylan Dodd to. And it doesn't happen. Long cross rebounded by Central. They fired all the way down court, but Annabeth Phillips in the backcourt is going to run it down. There's 35 seconds to play in the first. Gotze gets a forward pass. Misses the bucket on the right side. Just didn't have enough power to get it up there. And Central on the rebound goes down to Jones. It's a back and forth ball game. The ball just goes from one end of the court quickly to the other.
Yeah, both teams like completely out of control right now, just throwing the ball back and forth. You'd like to see one of them slow it down, and I think that's exactly what Mapes is yelling at Kinsey Jones right now as you see her step back up to the top of the key and slow it down for Central.
8 seconds to play. Jones at the top, comes in the lane, nearly loses the dribble, kicks it out to Casey for a left side 3, and she put it in the corner of the rim in the backboard, wave it off. It's down underneath. It was going to be Kayla McCain on the putback, but the buzzer was already sounding. At the end of 1, Park Hill Central leads Fredericktown 21-5, and we'll be back for quarter number 2 after this 60-second timeout.
It's time again for the MAAA Conference. This exciting basketball tournament features some of the best athletes from great high schools around the area. Everyone at Valley R6 is proud to be a part of this exciting tournament. Good luck to all participating schools in this year's MAAA Conference.
Ayers Glass Company, located on Highway 221 in Farmington, is the glass company you can trust for good, hard, honest work. As a complete glass company, Ayers Glass offers quality repairs and installations for residential and commercial. All technicians are certified and experienced in installations, repairs, and glazing techniques. MART guarantees your satisfaction, along with all work being further backed by warranty. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. with 24-hour availability for emergencies. Give Ayers Glass Company a call at 314-620-0569.
Now until the end of February, mention this ad and receive $25 off any purchase.
And welcome back at the end of the first quarter as we head into quarter number 2. Right now the 1 seed, Park Hill Central leads the 5 seed. Fredericktown Lady Blackcats a score of 21-5. Here Thursday night coverage of the MAAA Conference Tournament Women's Semifinals. Aaron Cox joined alongside by Sam Lawson. It is 7:17 p.m. And this is high school sports on the Dawkins Sports Radio Network. And we're underway in quarter number 2. A 2-point bucket missed by McCain, hit the backboard in the rim, goes out of bounds on the right baseline. Turnover to Fredericktown. And with your call for a second is Sam Lawson.
Now Ellie Jensen underneath the bucket. She's going to get it into Paige Gotze. Gotze now, she's going to run up the floor as hard as she can. Going to give it off to Annabeth Phillips. It's kind of fun to watch both these teams. A lot of speed out there with Annabeth Phillips, Paige Gotze, Kinsey Jones, Peyton Caldwell. They're back and forth a lot here. Fredericktown just needs to slow it down, maybe get an offense set up. Gotze now, top of the key, off to Ellie Jensen. Ellie's going to kick it back to Gotze. They play catch. Now Gotze for 3 from the left side, just off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Fredericktown. Just off the side of the rim goes Abby Clark. Now rebounded by Kinsey Jones. Back down the floor we go. Lady Rebels with the ball. 21-5 lead they have. Jones over to Olivia Casey. Tries to get it down low to Kayla McCain. Swatted away that time by Abby Clark. Checking back into the game comes Sydney Skaggs as well as Jensen Uding. Peyton Caldwell as well as Kayla McCain going to have a seat for the Lady Rebels. Olivia Casey into Sydney Skaggs right off the bat, just off the front of the rim. Rebound by Abby Clark. Ellie Jensen this time going to bring it up the floor a little bit slower for Fredericktown. Gives it off to Gotze. Skips it over to Annabeth Phillips. And back up top to Ellie Jensen. Ellie Jensen now going to try to drive the lane. Jump stop that time. Fires up one from about the free throw line. Just in and out for her. Rebounded now by Central. Kinsey Jones, she's going to step up to the free throw line. She takes a shot just off the back of the rim. Shot after shot we go. Nothing falling for either team, though. Going to be a foul called here underneath the bucket. Believe it's going to be on Megan Skaggs. And it will be on Skaggs, actually, but the wrong Skaggs. I thought it might have been Megan Skaggs. They're going to call this one on Sydney. And Sydney will pick up her second personal. And that'll be team foul number 6 now for the Central Rebels. Fredericktown unable to score here in the second quarter so far. Only having 5 points in this ballgame. Up top to Ellie Jensen. She picks up her own dribble. Almost ripped away that time by Kinsey Jones. Finally gets it down low. Shot up by Abby Clark that time. Sorry, Callista Francis. No good. And Skaggs rebounds it. Back down the floor we come. Jensen Uding back in the game for the Central Rebels. Gives it off to Sydney Skaggs in the middle of the lane. Turnaround that time for Sydney Skaggs. She picks up 2. Now a 23-5 lead for the Central Rebels. Long pass down the floor goes to Annabeth Phillips. Throws up a shot. No good. Just off the backboard. So Fredericktown, even with the easy shots, Aaron, they can't even get one to fall.
And they're having a hard time doing it. And then on the other end, you've got easy shots falling for people like Megan Skaggs, who just lobs them up, and they tend to just drop right in. Like there's some magic going on down there.
Yeah, she obviously has a tendency to score a lot of points. That 1,000-point marker being broke by her in this MAAA conference earlier this week. And, what a great accomplishment for a junior in high school.
Absolutely.
Foul this time is going to be on Central. I believe it's going to be on Kinsey Jones, and it will be. Kinsey will get her second personal now, team foul number 7 for Central.
17 fouls on the Lady Rebels, and there's just 3 on Fredericktown. At the line to shoot is Ellie Jensen. Last go around, she missed both. This time she puts up her first, and she's got it. Said she's back for this one. 25-6 is your score. Still at the line to shoot is Jensen. And her second free throw is just in and out and missed. And it's 25-6 with 5.5 to play in the half. At the top is Jensen Uding. Bounce passes to Casey. And then goes back to Uding. And Megan's going to go to the right side. Into the ball game came Carissa Belfield. And the ball's down on the ground, going to be picked up by Annabeth Phillips. Down to Gotze. She'll jump up for the pass, goes right side, back to Annabeth. And Phillips will come to the top of the key. Now motions towards the left, goes to Jensen at the right wing. Back to Phillips. Gotze left sideline. 5 minutes to play in the half. 25-6 still the score. Down underneath, Dodd gets a pass in the lane. Sydney is going to slap it away. And the turnover is going to go to Megan Skaggs, who's going to be fouled by Ellie Jensen. 25-6 still the score, as Ellie Jensen will get her first personal. That'll be team foul number 4. Into the ball game is Abby Clark, and Raylan Dodd comes out. Out goes Belfield and Jensen Uding for Central, and checking in is Kinsey Jones and Peyton Caldwell.
And you see Callista Francis as well as Abby Clark on the floor now for Fredericktown. I think maybe Scott Davis's thought process is maybe I can get 2 big girls down there on the 2 big Skaggs girls and maybe cut the scoring down. Like his plan, let's see if it works here.
4:34 to play here in the half. 25-6 your score. Ellie Jensen on that right sideline goes back to Annabeth Phillips looking around for somewhere to go. Tries to squeeze around Caldwell. Goes underneath to Jensen, fights for it, hits the underside of the backboard. On the putback, though, is Abby Clark. She missed it. And then turned over down to the baseline on the rebound. Megan Skaggs goes to Peyton Caldwell right wing, to Sydney at the free throw line, to Jones left wing. Kinsey goes back to Sydney at the free throw line. Spin moves around Gotze. Left side, Jones on the baseline. Missed it. Sydney on the putback. Hit the underneath side of the backboard. And Callista Francis will pull in the third rebound. And Fredericktown will go back on offense. Down 25-6 here in the women's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament, where you can watch this game live right now in progress and in high definition with a live scoreboard, brought to you in part by Signs Etc. YouTube.com. In the search field, type in KDKZ 18, or you can also type in MAAA. Abby Clark at the high right side of the lane will roll one in for 2 and draws the foul off Central. She's going to go to the line and shoot. And Abby Clark will pick up her 4th point of the ball game. She can make it a 3-point play here. And she does. 5 now for Clark as the foul was called on Peyton Caldwell of Central. That will be Peyton's first personal and team foul number 9. 3.5 to play before halftime. 25-9 your score. As a left side 3 missed by Megan Skaggs, rebounded by Ellie Jensen, down underneath the goal, double team. Caldwell and Jones all over her. But Annabeth Phillips will come down court and cross the timeline with 3:10 to play. Bounce pass right corner goes to Gotze. Baseline pass to Francis. Turns around, doesn't quite make it up to the rim. And the rebound by Central. Down comes Olivia Casey. Pump stops, hits the backboard of the rim. Put back Megan Jones, but it rolls right over the back of the iron and does not fall. But she will draw the foul off Fredericktown.
And a good hard move that time by Megan Skaggs underneath the bucket. Olivia Casey took it all the way down the floor by herself, tried that jump stop, and about a 4 or 5 footer right there. But Megan Skaggs happened to be right in the right place, goes back up with it strong, draws the foul. Now she's going to shoot some free throws.
25-9 your score with just under 3 minutes to play. And at the free throw line is Megan Skaggs, and she's now got 12 points. She can make it 13, as she's now 4 of 4 from the line, 2 personal fouls in the ballgame, and is the lead point scorer for Park Hill Central. Second free throw is just in and out and missed. She's now 4 of 5. Next broadcast game in the women's semifinals, the number 2 seed Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers and the number 3 seed North County Lady Raiders. We'll have that broadcast for you live on your radio on the Dawkins Sports Radio Network. It's a bad pass from Gotze. Goes right over the top of Ellie Jensen and out of bounds. We'll have that game for you live on your radio and, of course, live video online. Not only can you watch Monday and Tuesday night's quarterfinals for the men and women, but after tonight's broadcast, we will have our semifinal girls games uploaded to our YouTube channel so that later on this evening and tomorrow you can go back and watch the broadcast and video clips. You can post it online, share it, email it, tweet it, put it on your website, and much more. Down on the other end, Megan Skaggs is going to put up 2, and she does such a great job at it.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if somebody's opposing her or not. She's just got a really strong move down there underneath the basket, and that's not taking anything away from her perimeter shooting, her field shooting at all. She can shoot from just about anywhere. You see more and more why Megan Skaggs has 1,000 points already as a junior the more you watch her play basketball.
And the senior, Ellie Jensen for Fredericktown, commits the foul. That'll be her second and team foul 6. Megan Skaggs makes her free throw. That'll give her 15, and she's now 5 of 6 from the line overall. 29-9 your score in the women's semifinals as we are just about 2 minutes in front of the half. Down underneath, Raylan Dodd got a great pass, and Raylan now has her first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that's a bad sign right there for Fredericktown because Raylan Dodd, she's somebody that you really want to get the ball into. She's pretty talented down there underneath the bucket. I really like to see Fredericktown do that a little bit more here towards the end of this half and into the second half.
The game against Farmington in the quarterfinals, she put up 9. A right side 3 was just missed off by Central's Skylar Armanette, and it went out of bounds. The turnover is going to go to the Fredericktown Lady Blackcats. 1:50 to play in the half, and it's 29-11. Jensen's double teamed by Armanette and McCain. Crosses back to Gotze. Now a right side pass to Phillips on the right sideline in front of the bench of Central. Tries to go to Jensen, does. Goes to Gotze. Then to Phillips on the right sideline. Phillips comes in and out. Now to Gotze at the top, left side Jensen. Then to Abby Clark, turns around. No, wave it off. She commits the travel. She did not hold a foot down as she tried to pivot. Turnover on Fredericktown is going to go to Park Hill Central as you see North County head coach Joe Arnold up in the stands. He will get he'll get Arcadia Valley next in the women's semifinals as he watches this game in progress.
And I expect that game to be a very good basketball game as well. Joe Arnold's got those Lady Raiders playing extremely well, but on the flip side of that, Waddell has the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers playing very well also. So look forward to that game coming up next.
Here's a left side 3 missed by Jones. Comes down in the corner, rebound. It was touched by Jensen. Gets it off to Annabeth Phillips and goes to Dodd, and that's the way Fredericktown needs to execute. And Josh Mapes is going to call the timeout with just under a minute to play in the half. 29-13 right now. It's the number 1 seed leading the 5 seed here in the girls semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. And we'll be back coming up in 30 seconds.
Specialty Granules Incorporated Annapolis, Missouri plant has been a leading producer of roofing granules to the American residential and commercial roofing markets for over 85 years. Our longevity is a testament to our dependability as a raw material supplier and the durability of our products. We value the long-term relationships we have with asphalt roofing industries manufacturers and consumers that we serve. Specialty Granules is a sustainable business with a long-term commitment to the community as the steward to the environment.
Specialty Granules Incorporated is proud to have received the award for the safest large surface mine in the state of Missouri by the Department of Labor.
I wish that I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids.
And welcome back after the timeout called by Josh Mapes and the Park Hill Central Lady Rebels. They come out firing as Sydney Skaggs in the lane after a pass from Megan Skaggs, puts one in for 2. Now Sydney with 4 points makes it 31-13, just 30 seconds to play in the half. Here's a right side Gotze through the air 3. Left it short as it hit the iron and then popped back out. Rebounded by Central. Jones crosses the timeline with 23 seconds. Jensen Uding on the right wing. Goes to the top to Jones as they're going to run this one down. Jones almost directly underneath the goal. I don't know how she looked up and saw the clock. Is there a clock up inside there so people can see too?
Oh, I'm not real sure, but I don't think so.
Long cross to Jones, right wing. And Kinsey's going to come inside. Lobs one in from about 9 feet out. And a lockup on the rebound is going to be between Sydney Skaggs and Raylan Dodd. Will stop the clock with 0.6 of a second to play before the half.
Yeah, Fredericktown's going to inbound the ball here. I don't see him getting a very good shot off, and she doesn't even try. Annabeth Phillips going to let the clock run out. That's going to be the end of our first half here at Mineral Area College. The Central Rebels lead the Lady Blackcats 31-13. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back here, and we'll go over some first half scoring.
Your Walmart Supercenter in Farmington is proud to be a part of the Farmington area. Your Walmart Supercenter in Farmington is always there for you when it comes to everything that you might need for your home, outside the home, and the family. Food, clothing, fishing and hunting supplies, so much more. Walmart Supercenter in Farmington. Save money, live better at Walmart.
First Bank in Park Hills and Bismarck says being a part of the community is vital to us. And that's what First Bank in Park Hills and Bismarck's all about. For over 40 years, they've been serving the banking needs of their customers in St. Francis County. No matter where you're at in your financial life, First Bank has a plan that's right for you. Stop in for a free financial checkup or get in the game with great rates, personalized banking services, and check out mobile deposit. It's new and a fast break for your deposits. Good luck, Central Rebels and Bismarck Indians from First Bank, member FDIC.
Are you afraid your tires won't get you through the rough winter that is just ahead? Well, come see Rob at R&K Tires at the intersection of 8, O, and U just outside of Potosi by the water tower. They have over 2,000 used tires in stock as well as new tires for any vehicle. They also do alignments up to 26 inches on the new alignment machine. The best deals around happen at R&K Tires. Come and see today. R&K Tires are open Monday through Friday 8 to 5 and Saturday 8 to 12. Call them at 573-438-TIRE for more information. That's 573-438-8473 or find them on Facebook at R&K Tire.
Everyone finds themselves needing a little extra cash for unexpected bills or emergencies. If you find yourself in this situation, count on Check on the Spot on South Jackson Street in Farmington, right behind the post office. Check on the Spot has payday loans, check cashing, and more. Affordable rates plus the best customer service anywhere. Need extra money? Then visit Check on the Spot and talk with Dale. Call 760-1770. That's 760-1770 for Check on the Spot at 16 South Jackson Street, right behind the post office in Farmington.
Aren't there times when you just want to kick back, get comfortable, and enjoy a great meal? At Colton Steakhouse in Farmington, you can relax in a fun, casual atmosphere and let us take care of serving a mouth-watering food. Of course, it won't be a meal at Colton's without peanuts with it. Enjoy all you want while you look over the menu. Take your time. There's lots to choose from at Colton's, and it's all made from the finest quality ingredients at Colton Steakhouse in Farmington. We now have our lunch deals Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We also serve choice cut USDA hand-cut steaks, ribs, chicken, and seafood entrees, sandwiches, and so much more. And one more thing, if you can't stay, everything on the Colton's menu can be prepared to go. Come by and visit with us soon at Colton Steakhouse and Grill, 1300 Maple Street in Farmington.
Choosing an attorney is a very important decision. Renee Murphy, attorney at law, has been serving all of St. Francis, Madison, Iron, Washington, and St. Genevieve counties for well over 20 years. From criminal defense to family law, personal injury, traffic violations, or divorce cases, the law office of Renee Murphy will represent you. Call for a no-cost consultation at 756-5400. Call the attorney with the proven experience and track record to represent you. That's the office of Renee Murphy. Remember, don't say it, don't sign it. Call Renee Murphy first at 756-5400.
And welcome back to the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. Right now it's the Park Hill Central Lady Rebels, the number 1 seed, leading the number 5 seed, Fredericktown, a score of 31-13. I'm Aaron Cox, joined alongside by Sam Lawson. Scoring-wise for Fredericktown, Annabeth Phillips has a 3, no free throws and 2 fouls. While Raylan Dodd has 4 points in the ballgame, no free throws, 1 foul. Also, Ellie Jensen with 1 from the line. She missed 3, 2 personal fouls. And Abby Clark has got 5 points, has 1 free throw, no fouls. Also, no scoring for Paige Gotze, but she has 1 personal foul. Fredericktown put up 16 fouls in the first half. They came into with a record of 13-7. They are 2-3 in the conference, whereas last year in 2013 they were 14-13 overall, and they were 0-5 in the conference. So you see a much improved Fredericktown team coming into the night's game, but knowing you're going to battle out a number 1 seed and knowing how good Central is, you've got your work cut out for you. And this is not a totally lopsided game. Central was held to just 8 points in the second quarter, whereas Fredericktown put up 8 points in that second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And they started feeding Raylan Dodd there towards the end of that half a little bit more underneath, and I think that's something that Fredericktown absolutely has to take more advantage of. And a big stat that stands out to me before you read the scores off here, just to spoil it a little, is that Paige Gotze has no points whatsoever in this game. Paige Gotze is one of those people for Fredericktown that puts up about 15 to 20 points a game for Fredericktown, and she has absolutely nothing right now, and I think that's something that they need to establish in the second half as well.
Park Hill Central, the number 1 seed under the direction of second-year head coach Josh Mapes. They came into the ball game with a record of 20-1 overall. They're 5-0 in the conference. Last year they were 26-2, and they were also 5-0 in the conference. Scoring-wise, Peyton Caldwell has 3, no points, 1 foul. Kinsey Jones has 6 points, 1 of 2 from the line, 2 personal fouls, whereas Sydney Skaggs has 4 points, no free throws, 2 fouls. Megan Skaggs, the junior, is the lead point scorer with 15 points. She's 5 of 6 overall from the line, 2 personal fouls. Olivia Casey has a 3, no free throws, no fouls. Central in the first half missed 2 free throws as a team, whereas Fredericktown missed 3 free throws. Central had 9 team fouls in the first half. Fredericktown had 6. At the end of one, it was Central up over Fredericktown 23-5. And in that second quarter, both teams just put up 8 points. Your halftime score, the number 1 seed leading the number 5 seed, Fredericktown, by a score of 31-13. Next broadcast game to immediately follow this one. Well, we've got a great matchup between the number 2 seed, Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers, and the 3 seed, North County Lady Raiders. That'll immediately follow this one. You'll hear it live on your radio, and of course you'll be able to watch the live video and in high definition at youtube.com. And something I was just telling Sam in between breaks, the North County Lady Raiders, who are getting ready to take the court in the next game, they're the only team I've seen so far that take advantage of the halftime of the game before they play. They come out and they grab some basketballs and they do some little pre-game warm-ups.
Yeah, and I like the North County Raiders style of basketball, and I think the girls have really, really played hard. I think maybe a little overshadowed by the Central Rebels just in the fact of their record and the way that those girls play. But these North County Raiders have really taken some big steps this year as far as playing some really good basketball. And I'll go ahead and make a bold prediction. I think we're going to see a Central and North County championship here for the girls in this MAAA conference tournament.
Well, we're just about 2.5 minutes before the tip-off of our second half. We'll take a timeout. This has been the Crown Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report. Visit them just north of Farmington at the Fairgrounds exit. Crown Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on the web. And, of course, call them today, 431-7800. We're back for the second half after this 2-minute break.
It's that time of year. Time to start thinking about camping season. At Hometown Motors, we're filling the lot with late model, low price travel trailers and RVs to meet every camper's need. Whether it's a weekend getaway or a trip across the country, we'll have what you're looking for with the best sales team, service department, and finance options available. At Hometown Motors, we guarantee the highest quality and best price of any pre-owned RV dealership in the area. Stop by and see us. We're conveniently located on Highway 8 between Park Hills and Potosi. Give us a call at 573-562-1000 or find us on the web at www.hometownmotorsinc.com.
Lemon drop, shop at the Lemon Drop.
The new Lemon Drop Cafe and Health Food Store in Park Hills offers all 100% gluten, peanut, and soy-free health foods. Plus, you can get organic smoothies, muffins, cookies, coffee, tea, and parfaits. They even have a salad bar of nuts, berries, and vegetables. Order their soup of the day or try a gluten-free crust pizza. The Lemon Drop Cafe, now open on St. Joe Drive, right behind Save-A-Lot in Park Hills.
Eat your organic fruits and veggies every day. Get them at the Lemon Drop Cafe. As a smoothie, salad, or soup, it will keep you away from the goop.
When a car dealership has been around as long as Sweeney Auto Sales in Park Hills, you know you can trust them. Trust and professional service is what Sweeney Auto Sales in Park Hills is all about. No bull, no strings attached, and no whistles and bells. Just old-fashioned service with a smile at Sweeney's Auto Sales in Park Hills. No matter what your budget is, you'll find a vehicle that you will love to take home. Let Bruce and the gang at Sweeney's Auto Sales in Park Hills show you how easy it can be to own your next vehicle. Stop by and see the dealership that is trusted by hard-working men and women of the area. Sweeney Auto Sales in Park Hills. Locally owned, locally operated, and locally trusted for years. Call them today at 734-2177. That's 734-2177 for Sweeney Auto Sales in Park Hills.
Welcome back to Mineral Area College, the hosting school of the 2015 MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament, as we head into the second half of our first women's semifinal game, where the number 1 seed Park Hill Central Lady Rebels are leading the number 5 seed Fredericktown Lady Blackcats 31-13. Park Hill Central is going to start out on offense, and Olivia Casey will inbound to the backcourt to Kinsey Jones. Again, I'm Aaron Cox, joined alongside by Sam Lawson. Our executive producer is Dustin Kopp. Our camera crew for our live HD streaming channel is Spencer Hovis and Matt Dawkins. Central's going to work around the outside. Kinsey Jones calls for Casey to come up. Goes to Peyton Caldwell on the right sideline. Peyton looks around, tries to float one underneath to Sydney. Goes over the top of the goal. Rebound underneath by Megan. She'll fight for one in the lane. And Jensen, I believe, going to commit the foul. It's going to be Jensen or Clark. And they're going to get Jensen. No, this is going to be, on Ellie Jensen, who gets her third now. Free throw line is Central's Megan Skaggs, and she misses her first one. That'll make her 5 of 7 now. 31-13 is the score right now. Our next broadcast, the number 2 seed Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers and the number 3 seed North County Lady Raiders. 16 points now for Megan, and she's 6 of 8 from the line. Gotzi goes underneath. Dodd, 2. And now Raylan with 6 points in the ball game makes it 32-15 with 7:10 to play in the third. Turnaround and a putback shot by Megan Skaggs. She'll have 18 now. Dodd goes to Phillips. Annabeth comes down, hits the window 2, and wow, we see Annabeth Phillips coming out here on fire, really working the ball.
Yeah, and what a great pass that time. Actually hit her right in stride. Great pass to Annabeth Phillips, puts it up. Good shot.
Through the lane, 2-point shot off of the window by Jones, doesn't happen. And the ball is going to go out of bounds at the baseline. We'll just stop the clock with 6:44 to play in the third. Live video streaming available at youtube.com and in high definition. On the inbound comes Jones, kicks it out to Casey left side. At the top, tried to get it back to Jones, but Gotzi on the steal away will be fouled by Jones with the grab. Now Kinsey gets the first team foul on Central in the second half. And Kinsey's now going to commit her third personal of the ball game. Jensen Uding's going to check in. Out goes Kinsey. And there's 6:37 to play here in the third quarter. It's a 34-17 ball game.
Back down the floor we come. Oh, Gotzi over to Annabeth Phillips. Annabeth looking for something to do with the ball, trying to get it down low to Raylan Dodd. I imagine Scott Davis probably spoke to them about that during the halftime. And they finally do. Raylan Dodd on the block over the top of Skaggs. Barely in and out that time. Rebounded by Sydney Skaggs. Jensen Uding now for the Central Rebels. Going to come back up the floor. Gives it off to Olivia Casey. Casey skips it all the way over to Caldwell, and down low they go into the block. Off the corner comes Skaggs. Pump fakes, has to kick it back out. Olivia Casey now from the corner for 3. Boom, and she's got it. Olivia Casey now with 6 points in this ball game, both coming from 3-point shots. Gotzi now comes back down the floor. Gotzi needs to get some points up on the board too. She's a big production point for the offense at Fredericktown, and she just hasn't scored any tonight. Back up top to Phillips. Phillips now slows it down a touch for Fredericktown. Now drives the lane off the right-hand side. Tries to pass it off to Raylan Dodd. She took a step forward right before. Didn't see the ball coming though. It goes out of bounds off Fredericktown. Another turnover for Fredericktown leads to the Rebels ball. 37-17 our score here. 5:31 left, third quarter. Olivia Casey now from the corner. She gets it down low. That's going to be Megan Skaggs. Pump fake, drives around to the right side, and she goes up with the ball, and she's going to be fouled. Foul this time, I believe, going to be on Raylan Dodd. Not real sure. I think they're going to give it to number 44, Abby Clark, instead. Foul will go against Abby Clark, and that'll send Megan Skaggs to the line. Abby's first foul here in this ball game. That'll be team foul number 2 here for Fredericktown in the second half. Skaggs' first free throw up and no good. She's now missed 3 on the night. Looking to check back into the game is going to be Skylar Amonette. As Skaggs' second free throw goes up, that one's going to count. Now 7 of 10 from the free throw line is Megan Skaggs. She's got 19 in this ball game. Skylar Amonette going to check back into the game for the Central Rebels. Leaving the floor will be Peyton Caldwell. Phillips now brings it back up for Fredericktown. Has to give it off to Ellie Jensen. Jensen over to Phillips. She's going to drive the lane off the right side. That ball's going to be stripped away by Jensen Uding. Great defensive play by her in the lane. Ball does go off Central, so Fredericktown retains the possession down underneath their own goal. Paige Gotzi now looking for somebody to get it into. Finally does at the very top of the key. Annabeth Phillips now with the dribble. Looking at Coach Scott Davis as he calls out a new offense. Going to get it set up. She gives it off to Ellie Jensen. Jensen goes down low. That's Callista Francis. She checks into the ball game for Abby Clark. And now Ellie Jensen drives the lane, fires a shot, no good. Rebounded by Raylan Dodd, and her putback is good. Raylan Dodd now getting into this game in the second half has 8 points. 19 now for Fredericktown. Central leads 38-19, 4:38 left here in the third. Olivia Casey now gives it off to Jensen Uding. She fires up a shot, no good, but rebounded and put back by Sydney Skaggs. Now Sydney Skaggs with 6 points extends the Rebel lead to 21. Sorry, to 19. Phillips now for the Fredericktown Cats. Goes off the left side, gives it off to Raylan Dodd. Nothing doing there, has to kick it back out. Paige Gotze has it. Gotze now being guarded very close by Skylar Amonette and Megan Skaggs. She dribbles in, fires to Annabeth Phillips. Now for three, no good. Rebounded by Olivia Casey. Olivia Casey gives it off to Jensen Uding, and the Rebels come back up the floor. Now gets it in. That's Megan Skaggs. Fires from the elbow. Megan Skaggs has 2 more. Skaggs now with 21 in this ball game. Make sure to check us out on YouTube.com. Just go to the search field and type in KDKZ18. You can watch this game live, as well as our next broadcast, which will feature the North County Raiders and the AV Tigers. See all of our games from Monday and Tuesday. Also, they'll be archived on YouTube as well. Back down on the other side of the floor. Wild pass. Annabeth Phillips just able to retain that ball. Ellie Jensen has to chase it back up to the half-court line, and it's stolen. Sydney Skaggs. No, Megan, I'm sorry, comes with the ball. Takes it off the glass, and Megan Skaggs has 2 more. 23 points for Megan Skaggs. Scott Davis doesn't like what he sees, so he's going to call a timeout. We're going to take one with him here on the Doctors Broadcast Group. We'll be right back after this 30-second break.
Impressive Auto Service is a full-line auto repair shop offering routine maintenance on vehicles, including specials on tires, brakes, alignments, and suspension work. Right now, with 2 convenient locations, visit them in Farmington at 1249 East Karsh Boulevard or call them at 756-0011 and in Bonne Terre at 112 South Division Street or give them a call at 358-5800. Impressive Auto Service, like they say, let us prove it. With excellent pricing on suspension lift kits, Impressive Auto wants to wish everyone good luck in this year's MAAA tournament.
Come on.
And welcome back to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College. Thursday night coverage of the women's semifinals in the 2015 MAAA Conference Tournament. Live on the Dawkins Radio Network. As it's now just 10 minutes away from 8 o'clock, and the timeout was called by Scott Davis, and the Fredericktown Lady Cats trail 44-19, being led by a very good and impressive Central Rebel team, a squad that just has 1 loss. And that, of course, came early on in the season in the St. James tournament when they were beat out in the tournament championship by St. James.
Yeah, and St. James has a big tradition with girls basketball. They always have a really decent team, so I imagine that St. James team was pretty tough if they're going to take on this Central Rebel team and get out of there with a win.
A right side Belfield pass to Jones, and Jones is going to get now 2. She's got 8 total points, and it's 46-19, under 3 minutes to play in the third. Like I said, the only loss coming in that tournament, and that was to the number 2 seed. You know, Central was such a big contender in 2013. No wonder they deserved that number 1. And St. James, the number 2. A 2-point put up there by Raylan Dodd. And Dodd now at 10. On the rebuttal on the other end, down comes Megan Skaggs. And now Megan with 25 points in the ball game.
Now down to the other side of the floor, Fredericktown. That's going to be Paige Gotze up at the top of the key. Gives it off to Annabeth Phillips. She's on the left-hand wing. Going to dribble off to the top of the key. Nothing doing there. Looking for somebody to pass the ball to. Has to step back out with the dribble. Drives the right side. That's Paige Gotze. Gotze looks at the 3, thinks about it, fires it away anyway. Just off the front of the rim. Still nothing for Paige Gotze here in this basketball game. Very unusual for Paige Gotze not to have any points yet. A wild pass that time by Annabeth Phillips, and Gotze's got to chase it down. Tries to save it and dives for it. Doesn't work for her, though. Ball goes off of Paige Gotze, and the Rebels will get it back after that turnover, Aaron.
And the Fredericktown Lady Black Cats start off a very tough Potosi tournament when they battle teams like Arcadia Valley and St. James. And then, of course, teams like Festus. And they started off the year with 3 straight losses and then got their first one at home against Bismarck, and then had a real good 5-win run there in a row. A loss in the Central Christmas Tournament there against Arcadia Valley, and that was no surprise as Arcadia Valley came in with a huge start to their season. Now Megan Skaggs is going to put up 2. She's got 27 total points, and it's 50-21 under 90 seconds to play in the third quarter. Fredericktown also had other losses against teams like Central, obviously, Farmington, then North County. So nothing to be ashamed of if you're a Fredericktown Lady Cat, because they have such a rigorous schedule, and they start off and they play some tough teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And Scott Davis, he has these girls playing really good basketball. I mean, obviously in this game they're a little bit outmatched. Central with a lot of weapons out there on this floor, but you got to give it, credit where credit's due. Fredericktown's played some really good teams, defeating teams like Farmington. They were underdogs in that game. They beat them in that first round of this tournament, and Fredericktown's playing good ball. They just have to get back to what works for them here in this game.
Carissa Belfield picked up the foul. That'll be team foul number 2 for Park Hill Central. The ball went out of bounds on Fredericktown. So a turnover and a missed opportunity there gives Central the opportunity to go back on offense. Now about 65 seconds to play in the quarter. Our next broadcast game, the number 2 seed Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers, the 3 seed North County Lady Raiders. That will immediately follow this broadcast. Also be sure to join us, our Hood's Discount Home Center postgame show. We'll talk to our winning Hood coach down on the floor. And, of course, we'll talk about and recap this game and other tournament games from earlier on today. Ball went out of bounds on the other end of the court. And Fredericktown then goes back on offense. So a little back and forth action here. Jensen goes to Clark. At the top to Gotze. Gotze comes in 1-on-2. And rolls down Olivia Casey in the process. And now Gotze with her first 2 of the ball game.
Yeah, and finally Paige Gotze gets on the board there with her first 2 points. Very, very unusual, Aaron, for Paige Gotze to only have 2 points at this point in time in this ball game.
19 seconds to play in the third. It's 50-23 right now. Want to say thank you for making us your choice for coverage of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament live on the Dawkins Sports Radio Network. Shot on goal missed on by Jones as she checked back in on the other end. Annabeth Phillips comes firing in. And when I see Annabeth Phillips on a breakaway like that, 9 times out of 10, she's going to lay one up and in for 2, and she sure does. And that will end the third quarter as the number 1 seed leads the 5 seed. It's Central over Fredericktown. And we're headed into quarter number 4. Your score, Central 50, Fredericktown 25. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Now, how y'all doing? This here's the ladies' man with an announcement from Check Please in Farmington. And I read, what is love without money? Impossible. That's what it is. Are you broke as a joke with no money for your honey? Yeah, that's not good. Do you have no cash for your Valentine's bath? Yeah, that's not good either. Is your lady unhappy because your wallet is crappy? Yeah, we know that's not good. Is your cash flow running low, leaving you unable to go? Fellas, this just ain't gonna work. So we're gonna take a caller now. Caller number 1, go ahead. You're on with the ladies' man.
Hello, ladies' man.
Ooh, it's the lady. Go ahead with your sweet self.
This is Jackie at Check Please. Just wanted to let all the men out there know that we are here for all their Valentine's Day needs to get that perfect gift for that lucky lady in their life. So call me, Jackie, Check Please of Farmington, 747-0900.
Let's get it on.
Welcome back to the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. 8 minutes up on the clock right now. It's a 50-25 lead for the Central Lady Rebels. Sam Lawson to start us off here in the fourth quarter.
Mackenzie Jones from the left side, just in and out for her, rebounded by Olivia Casey. Put back by her, good for Olivia Casey. She gets her first 2 points of the game. All her other shots coming from 3-point shots. Olivia Casey now with 8 in this ball game. Phillips now back down on the other side for the Lady Cats. Gives it off to Paige Gotze. Gotze for 3, just off the front of the rim. Rebound's going to go off Abby Clark, then Olivia Casey. Ball will stay down at Fredericktown's side of the floor. Fredericktown will retain the possession. Now, time and time again, Fredericktown's gotten these breaks. They just need to start capitalizing on it a little bit more here towards the end of this fourth quarter. Obviously, this game a little bit out of reach, but still some work you can get in here towards the end of this game. Swatted away that time by Skaggs. Gets it back out to Annabeth Phillips. And Annabeth fires one up. Great shot for her just inside the arc. That point's going to count for Annabeth Phillips. She's now got 9 in this game. Score 52-27 here in the fourth quarter. 7:08 left to play. Skaggs now down in the corner. That's going to be Kinsey Jones. Looks for something. Has to give it back out to Kinsey Jones. Now back down low to Megan Skaggs. Megan Skaggs up with it, and she's now got 29 points in this game. Megan Skaggs having a heck of a night here against the Fredericktown Lady Cats. Phillips on the rebuttal. The Fredericktown Cats come back down the floor, looking for something to do with the ball down low. Still nothing doing down there, down in the post. Finally gets to Abby Clark. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound goes off Skaggs in Olivia Casey's hands. Back on the run, the Lady Rebels go. Kinsey Jones down into Megan Skaggs. She has to kick it back out. Olivia Casey for 3 off the left side. That's good. Olivia Casey with another 3 here. That's going to give her 11 points in this ball game. And a heck of a night she's having shooting the ball from beyond the arc. A bad pass that time by Paige Gotze is going to be broken up by Peyton Caldwell. Caldwell comes back down the floor, tries to go up for a layup. She's going to be fouled by Paige Gotze. And Paige will have her second personal of this ball game. Team foul number 3 here in the second half. That'll send Peyton Caldwell to the line. It'll be Peyton's first time at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is up and no good, just off the back of the rim. Score here with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to play. 57-27, Lady Rebels lead. Peyton's second shot away and good. Caldwell now 1 of 2 from the line. She's got 4 in this ball game. That'll extend our lead past the 30-point mark. So from now on, we will have a running clock in this game as Central is up 31 on Fredericktown. Very rare you see a 30-point lead here, you know, in the semifinals, Aaron, of the MAAA Conference Tournament, but Central really putting it on right now, just continues to score points. I look for them to maybe throw some subs in there pretty soon.
Well, Fredericktown got over Farmington there in the quarterfinals, and I think, you know, it didn't matter if it was Fredericktown or Farmington. Anybody's going to have a hard time contending with these, you know, level of athletes. I mean, they're just that good. They are, and they're so deep. There is no one great person. Yeah, you hear a lot about Megan Skaggs. Yeah, her sister Sydney. But you look at a great perimeter player like, you know, Olivia Casey, and then you've got Kinsey Jones and great ball handlers like Peyton Caldwell and Jensen Uting. So it's just all around.
Yeah, and after you say that, we're going to have to say Megan Skaggs' name again as she throws up another 2 points, now with 31 points in this ball game. And, yeah, you're completely right, Aaron, and it kind of reminds me of watching that Central boys team. You know, we watch them and we talk about the depth that they have on the bench too. And it's just amazing the type of athletes that they're able to produce off the bench here for the Central Rebels. Bad shot that time as Sydney Skaggs turns around with the hook, just goes in and out. Paige Gotze's got it, now she's on the run. Just goes off of her foot, though, being chased by Kinsey Jones. And also very rare that I see, you know, Paige Gotze go running down the floor with the basketball as fast as she can and somebody be able to keep up. But Kinsey Jones is, you know, fast enough and is able to do that. And that speaks very, very hugely for Kinsey Jones' speed, because Paige Gotze not a slow runner by any means. And into the game, you're going to start seeing some Central subs here as Carissa Belfield checks into the game, as well as the number 35 of Maddie Hart, number 12 Jensen Uting, and the number 24 Skylar Amonette. New lineup for the Central Rebels, 3:37 left to play. Central leads by 33. Carissa Belfield gets the possession off of a bad pass that time by Jensen Uting. Ends up losing it, though. Paige Gotze quick to jump in there and grab that one away. And now Fredericktown back on the attack as Annabeth Phillips fires a 3 from the left side. That one's good for Phillips. Phillips now with 12 points in this ball game. Belfield now back down on the other end of the floor for the Rebels. Gives it off to Amonette. Kicks it down low. That's going to be to Jensen Uting. Nothing doing there, though. Sorry, that was Kayla McCain. She's also in the game for the Rebels. Back to McCain. She fires up a shot from the corner. No good. Just off the front of the rim. Rolls over to the back. Rebounded by Carlista Francis. And back down the floor they go as Paige Gotze takes it. Phillips now from the left wing. Looks inside. That's Carlista Francis and gives it off to Dodd. Dodd gets 2 off the turnaround. Raylan Dodd now with 12 points. And that's something that they really needed to take more of an advantage of here in this game, I feel like. But Raylan Dodd, regardless, still with 12 points.
In the win against Farmington, you know, Raylan had 9. She was a little sloppy at the free throw line, had missed just, you know, 6 points there, but it's still a win for Fredericktown in that girls' quarterfinal game, as Skylar Amonette puts up 2 in her first 2 of the ball game. Whistle timeout, Scott Davis. He wants to call one. 2:19 to play in this fourth quarter, and it's a 62-32 ball game as we continue coming up from Mineral Area College in Park Hills after this 30-second timeout.
D&D Towing in Fredericktown has been serving the area for over 15 years. So when you're in need of a tow, call on the folks that have been trusted for years. D&D Towing at 783-7739. They service all the surrounding counties and also are members of AAA. Plus, D&D Towing offers lockout services, jump starts, medium-duty towing, and 4x4 recovery. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's D&D Towing in Fredericktown. 783-7739. That's 783-7739.
And welcome back after the timeout. A left side through the air, long 3, missed on by Fredericktown as they're going to substitute in Grace Bradford in here as you see many of the original starters checking out. And the foul is going to be on Park Hills Central. That'll be team foul number 4 and the first personal on Maddie Hart.
End of the game for the Fredericktown Lady Cats is going to be the number 34, Bailey Minks. She's at the free throw line shooting. Also the number 32 of Brooklyn Hudson, the number 22 of Rachel Hamilton, the number 40 of Grace Bradford, and I believe also the number 20 of Kirsten Hanner.
90 seconds down to play is at the free throw line. Fredericktown's Bailey Minks, and the sophomore puts up 1 of 2. 62-33 the score. Be sure to join us coming up on our Hood's Discount Home Center postgame show. Also, we're going to name our Dale Mosier Auto Body player of the game. That'll follow each of our broadcast games. And a Skylar Amonette field shot missed on, rebound down below. And the rebound made by Kirsten Hanner. Back to Hamilton, and Rachel Hamilton will turn it over on the travel directly midcourt.
Just got a little excited there. She thought she was going to have a wide open pass off the left-hand side there, and give the credit to the Central Rebels. They cut that passing lane off pretty quick, and she had to double think it, forced the turnover, and now Central's going to get the ball back. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth quarter. They lead 62-33.
We'll be joined coming up on our post-game show by our winning head coach, and we'll talk and recap this broadcast in progress, and we'll also talk about our next semifinal game between Arcadia Valley and North County. That will immediately follow this broadcast, as there's now just 50 seconds to play in this one.
And back down on the other end of the floor goes the Lady Cats. That's going to be the number 40, Grace Bradford. She tosses one up from the right side, and she gets her first 2 points of this game. 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Skylar Amonette gives it off to Belfield. Has to kick it back out. That's going to be the number 4 of Carly Holmes. Back over to Amonette and Kayla McCain. Central now looks to move the ball around. Just going to let this time tick away as they have an impressive lead here in the semifinals. Back out to Carissa Belfield, who has to give it to Skylar Amonette. She fires up a shot just inside the 3-point mark as Skylar Amonette, and she picks up her second points of the game, now with 4. 8 seconds left to play. Central leads 64-35. To the other end of the floor goes the Fredericktown Lady Cats. A shot fired up that time, no good for the Lady Cats, and that's going to do it for our game here. The semifinals, round 1, girls MAAA conference tournament. The Central Rebels defeat the Lady Black Cats 64-35 in impressive fashion. Lots of points scored here for the Central Rebels, and a great game played by Scott Davis's Lady Cats. Score kind of overshadows the effort that they gave here in this basketball game, but heck of a game there for the Lady Cats. They progress on to our third place game. They'll be taking on whoever loses this next game here between the North County Raiders and the, I believe, Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers. A lot of good things coming here for this next game. The North County Raiders just playing some really good basketball here towards the end. And Aaron Cox down there now, he's trying to get a hold of Josh Mapes. He's going to have a quick interview down there on the floor with Josh Mapes, winning coach here for the Central Rebels. 64-35, our score in that last game. And Josh Mapes' Central Rebels took care of business for sure. Down on the floor now is Aaron Cox with Coach Josh Mapes.
And again, welcome into our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show, joined by Park Hill Central Lady Rebel head coach Josh Mapes. Coach, it was a great matchup. I think that anybody knowing coming into this tournament, you guys are the team to look out for, but you guys are having fun. You're looking good. Overall, just a great bunch of girls that you guys have, and it's got to be an honor to you to be able to work with them for your second year.
It is. It's a good group of kids. They're great basketball players, but above that, they're just great kids, and I enjoy being around them every day.
They seem like gym rats. It doesn't matter if they're playing ball, they're practicing. I've seen them in and out of this gym all week, each and every one of them just about.
A lot of them love basketball. They're gym rats, but this time of year, they're kind of getting a little burnout. I got to make them go, but they're a good group of kids, and they love watching basketball.
Fredericktown had some good offense here tonight. They have some really tough little girls, Paige Gotze, Annabeth Phillips, and then Raylan Dodd, and it was just, not enough points scored on one side of the ball club, and the other team, had a few more. So I think that you guys have a great future ahead of you, and I know you're looking forward to, the championship game, but now you get to watch a North County and Arcadia Valley teams that you've both seen in the regular season. What do you think about this matchup we're getting ready to see between these two folks?
I think it's a really good matchup, honestly. I think it could go either way. They're both very well coached, and North County is really a big and physical team, and they're pretty talented as well, so it should be a good game.
Coach, appreciate it. Go talk to the girls, all right?
Thank you for your coverage.
Head coach Josh Mapes of the Park Hills Central Lady Rebels as they get a semifinal win over the number 5 seed Fredericktown Lady Black Cats, again a final of 64-35. It's our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show. Our next broadcast will feature the number 2 seed Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers and the number 3 seed North County Lady Raiders. And we'll continue coming up. Also, we'll name our Dale Mosier Auto Body player of the game. Sam?
Yeah, absolutely. And we got so much to look at here. A lot of scoring for the Central Rebels. Obviously one person stands out there who had quite a few points here in this basketball game. But so far, we've seen some really good basketball here in this conference tournament. Very impressed with all of the Central Lady Rebels, as well as what we just saw from the Fredericktown Lady Cats. They played an excellent basketball game as well, just not playing up to the same level, obviously, as the Central Rebels. But just like Aaron said with Coach Josh Mapes down there, it's just really hard to compete with a team like Central that has such huge depth. A lot of talent there on the bench, as well as what they offer on the floor, both Skaggs girls as well as Kinsey Jones and, just several people that can produce for them. And the Central Rebels, just a very good team, as well as the Fredericktown Lady Cats. Now we're going to sit here and we're going to watch a very good game between the North County Lady Raiders as well as the AV Lady Tigers, who both have very, very big possibilities of winning this game. And I think we're going to see an even better game here than we just saw. Probably one of the better games coming up in this MAAA conference.
I think that we're going to see Park Hill Central really, as they continue on throughout the season. I'm really looking forward to see what we can look forward to district time, and districts are just weeks away.
Yeah, and both teams absolutely playing good basketball, and the conference tournament, a huge deal here at Mineral Area College, but both teams playing well going into the districts. That's exactly what both coaches want. I just see a lot of hard things to deal with when you deal with the Central Rebels. You have such good outside shooting. You have such good inside post players. They rebound the ball well. They play defense well. They shoot the ball well. And Central, like I said earlier, they just have so many weapons, and that's not just me because it's my alma mater talking. Anybody that would walk in here and watch this basketball team, it's impressive to see a girls team fire like they do. Such good ball handlers such as Kinsey Jones. But coming into this game, you also have a lot of depth and weapons here on the North County Lady Raiders. They bring people like Anna Falls in from the bench, and she produces, I believe, 12 points the other night off the bench. Didn't even play most of the fourth quarter, but is able to come in and do things like that for Joe Arnold and the North County Raiders. And you have Courtney Kekek. You also have Holly Forbes. It goes on and on for the North County Raiders. I think they're starting to come into their own. And like I said, it may be a bold prediction, but I look to see probably a North County and Central championship game here in the girls bracket. Hopefully AV can prove me wrong, but I see a lot of hard things to deal with here for the AV Tigers as matchup-wise in between them and the North County Lady Raiders.
We'll be right back, and we'll be down on the floor. We'll give you our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show, and we'll name our Dale Mosier Auto Body player of the game. Stay with us.
The Arcadia Valley School District wants to send out this good luck message to the teams participating in the MAAA Conference. Good sportsmanship is a key factor in a great ball club. To all the teams in this year's MAAA tournament, good luck from the Arcadia Valley School District.
Are you looking for a change to update those old floors or countertops? Well, come see me, Randy, or one of the members of my staff here at Flooring Systems in Farmington. We're open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. With our new expanded showroom, you can easily find what you're looking for with our beautiful selection of hardwood, carpet, tile, laminate, and vinyl flooring, as well as area rugs. For your kitchen needs, we offer ceramic, marble, and granite countertops. Flooring Systems is the best for your remodeling and design needs. Call us at 573-760-1461 or come check us out and get your free estimate now. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook. Like and follow us to see the amazing work we've done. We would like to wish all MAAA teams good luck in the conference tournament, along with all their future sports endeavors. We're Flooring Systems, a name you can stand on.
And again, welcome back. It is the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. As I'm Aaron Cox, joined alongside, this is Sam Lawson. And if you're watching us on YouTube.com, thank you for, of course, checking this out. We're really proud to be able to bring you live high-definition video of this year's MAAA Conference Tournament, as we just had a semifinal matchup between the number 1 seed, Park Hills Central Lady Rebels, and the number 5 seed, Fredericktown Lady Black Cats. Our Dale Mosier Auto Body Player of the Game? Thoughts, speculations, anything like that?
Yeah, and it's pretty hard for me not to go with Megan Skaggs putting up 31 points there. She was 7 of 10.
I was going to say, you act like she put up 30-some-odd points or something.
Yeah, it's pretty hard not to go with Megan Skaggs. And a lot of scoring there for the Central Rebels as well as the Fredericktown Lady Cats. But hey, overall performance-wise, it didn't seem like Megan Skaggs could miss. I mean, she touched the ball. She was on. She could fire from anywhere out there. She's just an impressive young player to watch. And my vote absolutely goes to Megan Skaggs for player of the game.
She was 7 of 10 from the line. She had 31 total points, just 2 personal fouls. Other scoring, Peyton Caldwell had 4. She was 1 of 2 from the line, 1 personal foul, while Kinsey Jones had 8 in the ball game. Kinsey was 1 of 2 from the line with 3 personal fouls. No scoring for Jensen Uding. She had 1 personal foul in the ball game. Also, Skylar Amonette had 4 points in the ball game. Skylar had no free throws, no fouls. Carissa Belfield, no points, 1 foul. And Olivia Casey had 11 points in the ball game. And Olivia had no free throws, 1 foul. Also, Maddie Hart with no points, but 1 personal foul. As a team, Central had 19 fouls in that first half. They had 4 in the second half. And they missed altogether just 4 free throws, and I think that's great for a Park Hill Central Rebel team. They're slowly getting better and better and better, but, you know, for being an outstanding team, they really have little they need to actually improve on.
Yeah, absolutely. They play defense well. They pass the ball well. They handle the ball well. They shoot the ball well. Just overall total team, you know, are the Central Rebels. And that's not taking anything away from the Fredericktown Lady Cats. They play extremely good basketball, and they have some really good players such as Paige Gotze, Annabeth Phillips, you know, Raylan Dodd, Ellie Jensen. They have some good players also. It's just like we were talking about, Aaron, you look at the depth that Central has, and it's just so hard to compete. They take one player off the court, they have another player that comes in that's just as equally as good, if not, you know, better. So it's just impressive to watch them play.
And I look forward to seeing Scott Davis and the bunch move on as they head into districts as well. Look forward to talking to Scott later on this afternoon, this evening. Let's talk about Fredericktown scoring-wise. Annabeth Phillips had 12 points in the ballgame, no free throws and 2 fouls, while Paige Gotze had 2 points, no free throws and 1 foul. Raylan Dodd with 12 altogether, no free throws, 1 foul. Also, Ellie Jensen, she had 3 personal fouls, 1 point from the free throw line. Ellie missed 3 free throws. Also, Bailey Minks had 1 from the line, missed 1, no fouls. Grace Bradford had 2 points in the ballgame, no free throws, no fouls. And Abby Clark had 5 points, 1 of 1 from the line, none missed, 1 personal foul. Fredericktown had 16 fouls in the first half and 2 team fouls in the second half. At the end of one, it was Central 23-5. That second quarter, I was a little skeptical because you saw Central only put up 8. Fredericktown holds Central to 8, while Fredericktown in the process also puts up 8. So both teams just with 8 points in that second quarter. I thought heading into halftime we could see a different second half.
Yeah, and you got to give a lot of that credit to Annabeth Phillips. She fired up a lot of those points there in the second quarter, as well as Raylan Dodd. She had just started getting on track a little bit there towards the end of the second quarter, and we saw her pick up a few more points there in the second half. I just feel like maybe Fredericktown should have exploited that a little bit more and gave the ball to Raylan Dodd inside. But that's not an easy task when you have people like Sydney Skaggs, Megan Skaggs playing down there. It's probably pretty tough to get that ball inside. And, Fredericktown showed that as they weren't able to do what they needed to do by feeding Raylan Dodd underneath.
Again, our Dale Motors Auto Body Player of the Game goes to the junior Megan Skaggs, 31 points. She was 7 of 10 from the line, 2 personal fouls, and what an outstanding ball game for them as they continue on. They will be in the championship coming up Saturday. That will be a 7 o'clock start time here at Mineral Area College. Our Crown Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram postgame show will continue. Also coming up, our Eagle March starting lineups. Stay with us. You are not only watching, but listening to coverage of the 2015 MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament live from the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College. We'll be back after this break.
High school sports is such an important part of a student's development, and the Potosi R3 School District is proud of their athletic department and is proud to sponsor high school sports on the Dawkins Broadcast Group. Whether you're on the field or off the field, remember team spirit and dedication makes winners. Go Trojans from the faculty and staff of the Potosi R3 School District.
Hey, everyone wants to look their best. That's why you should stop by MB Salon on East High in Potosi and let one of the great stylists give you a new cut, style, or color. They have over 12 years of experience. These girls really care about your hair. So let Chrissy, Stephanie, or Terry give you the best cut or style. That's MB Salon on East High in Potosi, or call 438-3689.
Looking to buy or sell property? Missouri Farm and Home Realty is here for all your real estate needs. Whether you're looking for residential, farms, commercial property, or other real estate for sale, Missouri Farm and Home Realty serves Washington County, St. Francis County, and East Central Missouri. With knowledge of local area and with a wide selection of real estate, they can find just what you're looking for. Call Missouri Farm and Home Realty at 573-438-7653, and one of their agents will be happy to assist you. Check out their website at MissouriFarmandHome.com.
When you shop at a convenience store, you of course want it to be convenient. Shortstop's convenience store on Highway E in Potosi is just that and so much more. Shortstop's Convenience has so much to offer, plus the friendliest associates to take care of you. Kim and Tom, along with everyone at Shortstop's Convenience, wish the Potosi Trojans the best of luck in the MAAA Conference. Remember, everything you could ever want in a convenience store, that's Shortstop Convenience on Highway E in Potosi. Good luck, Trojans.
Polite Ready Mix is proud to serve the entire Southeast Missouri region with quality concrete and fast, dependable service. When you need a solid foundation for your job site, it's good to know Polite Ready Mix is on time. Like promised, Polite Ready Mix has been serving this area for decades, and they look forward to continuing to earn new business with professional service to all customers. That's Polite Ready Mix of Potosi.
Have you been by Country Bouquet in Ironton lately to see what's new? Country Bouquet has lots of things for everyone this Valentine's Day, like wonderful fresh cut flowers for any occasion, beautiful silks and silk flower arrangements, plus Willow Tree Angels, Swan Creek Candles, and Mama Says line of figurines. Don't forget, Country Bouquet in Ironton is your home for unique items such as Lottie Dotties, Ginger Snaps, and Chicks Like Bling jewelry, perfect as gifts for your special loved one or even just for yourself. Country Bouquet would be happy to help you with all your special occasion needs, so come visit Country Bouquet on Main Street in Ironton and see their new expanded showroom. Call Shelley at 546-5056. That's 546-5056. Country Bouquet wants to wish everyone a safe and happy Valentine's Day and reminds everyone to get their Valentine's Day orders in early.
Southbrook Skilled Nursing by AmeriCare is located in Farmington. For years, they've been a vital part of the community's health care continuum. When it comes to skilled nursing care, families in Farmington and surrounding areas have come to trust Southbrook. When you need a level of care that calls for others to lend a helping hand, you want those hands to be well trained in all the techniques of care. Southbrook is backed up by an undeniable expertise in skilled nursing and rehabilitation, all within a gracious living environment. Southbrook offers a small and intimate home-like environment. Come experience the AmeriCare difference. Southbrook Skilled Nursing, 1108 Liberty in Farmington.
And welcome in to game number 2 of our broadcast schedule. It's the MAAA Conference Tournament girls semifinals between the number 2 seed Arcadia Valley and the 3 seed the North County Lady Raiders. The North County Lady Raiders are coached by head coach Joe Arnold, now in his 4th year. And starters from all around will be Holly Forbes, a sophomore, along with Allie Hammock, a sophomore, Courtney Kekek, a senior, Madison Binkard, a junior, and Martha Peacock, a senior. North County comes into tonight's contest. They are 16-5 overall. They are 4-1 in the conference play. In 2013, the North County Lady Raiders were 18-7 overall and 4-1 in the conference. The Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers are coached by sixth-year head coach Adam Waddell. They're the number 2 seed. And the Eagle Mart starting lineups for the Arcadia Valley Tigers will feature Rebecca Buffington, a 5'4 junior, Kristen Williams, a 5'10 senior, along with Megan Williams, a 5'9 junior, Anna Thomas, a 5'7 senior, and Briar Johnson, a 5'9 sophomore. Arcadia Valley with a record of 19-2 overall. They are 5-0 in the conference play, and they win the small school regular season title. And we are ready here from Mineral Area College. I'm Aaron Cox, joined alongside by Sam Lawson. And it's the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers, the home team, on the scoreboard. And the tip-off is won by Courtney Kekek and this North County Lady Raider bunch. And we're just underway in the opening quarter of our second girls semifinal. Again, our starting lineups were brought to you by Eagle Mart at the intersections of Highway 00 and Highway 32 for all of your conveniences. Morning, day, nights, doesn't matter. Eagle Mart. Check them out today at the intersections of Highway 00 and Highway 32 at the end of Karsh Boulevard. The ball was tipped out of bounds. In comes North County on the inbound. 7:40 to play first quarter. Live video in high definition available at youtube.com. In the lane, little trouble going down there as Emily Eaton tries for 2. And it doesn't happen, and the rebound comes down to the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers. And Sam, I think that we have one of our most evenly matched up games coming up right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I looked for this to be a good game all day. We were talking about what games we thought we, would see here in these semifinals that would be good games, and this was definitely one of my picks.
And the scoring starts off to Megan Williams. Megan, from at least 9 feet out, puts one up and in. Rebecca Buffington tried a 2-point bucket. North County on an all-alone backdoor shot. Eaton for 2. Emily's going to the line. She was in the act of shooting. And the first team foul goes to the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers early on, first quarter. A tied ball game at 2-all. Emily Eaton's going to go to the free throw line as the foul was committed by Arcadia Valley's Anna Thomas. That's going to be team foul number 1. Live video in high definition is brought to you in part by Crown Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Free throw line. Eaton misses her free throw, and it's still a tied ball game at 2 apiece. Just under 7 minutes to play. Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers in their home jerseys, the white on white with the black and yellow pinstriping down both sides, black lettering and numbering trimmed in yellow. Megan Williams having a hard time. Emily Eaton's going to match up with her pretty well tonight. But on a right wing 3, Arcadia Valley's Briar Johnson makes it a 5-2 lead here. Arcadia Valley goes up in the girls semifinals. As North County gets the ball on the break and comes back down court, of fouls called. Team foul 2 for the AV Tigers. The Lady Tigers and Briar Johnson gets her first. Again, AV with a 19-2 record overall are 5-0 in conference, and they won that regular season small school division title. Kekek down underneath and a fire shot over the head of Holly Forbes, and a great way to pass. I mean, Courtney Kekek over the top of her head, chugs it down low, puts it right into the hands of Holly Forbes, and Holly does not go to the boards, and I like to see that. She goes right off the window, in for 2.
Yeah, absolutely, and a great pass that time by Kekek from the top of the key. She put some heat on it, like Aaron was saying, but had to get it to her underneath right there, and great pass that time by North County.
Rebecca Buffington goes down underneath, and a 2-point shot good. Briar Johnson underneath the goal for 2, and it's now a 7-4 Arcadia Valley lead. In the backcourt, down comes quickly Hallie Hammock.
And they're going to say that one went off Eaton. Eaton was trying to play it off like she didn't touch it, but the referee that time obviously saw her touch it. Ball goes off Lady Raiders. Another turnover. Joe Arnold can't be happy about that right now.
And that's a lot of consecutive turnovers. You don't necessarily see North County commit that. But every team needs to start getting on the same cycle and start, of course, getting things to click and to rotate and really start to oil up here.
Yeah, absolutely. In North County, like you were saying, Aaron, they don't do that a whole lot. But another steal right here. That's going to be Holly Forbes down by herself. Takes it off the boards, and we got another 2 points for Holly Forbes.
Holly Forbes, the lead ball scorer with 4 points, makes it 7-6, and it's a 1-point lead for the number 2 seed Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers. 5:05 to play in the first. Thanks for joining us. Coverage of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament as we near 8:30 on this Thursday evening. Again, I'm Aaron Cox, joined alongside by Sam Lawson. Here's an open Anna Thomas three. Didn't happen. And then the rebound's going to go out of bounds in that left side baseline.
And it just goes off Arcadia Valley that time off the rebound. Nobody really touching it. North County's going to get the ball back here. I'd like to see North County maybe slow things down a little bit here and get maybe a little bit more under control and get used to the basketball that you're used to playing.
I think that early on in a game like this is when you definitely want to take the opportunity to slow down. You won't want to start slowing down later on in a game.
And no, because sometimes it's out of control by that point, and you're already down so many points. You got to get control of the ball game right up front, right off the top. And North County needs to do that right now if they're going to be successful the rest
Madison
of the game.
Binkert over on the sideline tried a long three. Didn't happen. Went out of bounds. It was touched by AV on the last go-around, though. Stops the clock with 4:30 to play in the quarter. 7-6 here in the opening. Right sideline's going to go to Emily Eaton. To Kekek, right key. She comes to the top, goes to the free throw line, double-teamed. Kicks it to the right side. Now long cross to the left to Allie Hammock. Hammock then to Forbes. Forbes spin moves, triple teamed. And an arm grab is going to be a call on Arcadia Valley as AV now wraps up their third team foul altogether.
Yeah, and a lot better passing that time from North County. And back and forth, they skipped it across a couple times. Finally got it inside to Holly Forbes. She's able to pick up the foul. That's what North County needs to get in the habit of doing right here early in the game.
Substitution, Sydney Parker checking in along with Martha Peacock. And looked like number 15, that was, of course, Anna Falls. The foul, by the way, was on Briar Johnson of Arcadia Valley, and she picks up her second. That's something to look out for because Briar is a key part of the offense and defense. 4:05 to play first quarter. It's a 7-6 ball game.
And a forced pass that time for AV. Turnover goes to North County. Now Kekek going to come back down the floor for North County. Goes underneath to Anna Falls. That's one of the big things that they like to do down there with Anna Falls. She just is unable to finish that time. Ball goes right over the top of the rim. Back down the floor we go. Wild pass by AV that time. Almost picked off by Kekek. Unable to control the ball, though, was her. And goes right off the hands of Kekek. Now AV will get the ball back about the half-court line. Inbound. That's going to go to the number 20 of Rebecca Buffington. She goes off the right side. Big, long dribble that time. Kicks it back out to the top. Megan Williams for three. No good. Doesn't even draw iron. Rebounded by North County. Now Peacock on the other end. Throws it off the glass. No good. Rebound by North County. They're going to say that went off of AV after they tried to swat it away. Now North County will retain the possession down here underneath their own goal. Inbound. That's going to go to Emily Eaton. Pat tried to pass inside to Kekek. That one broken up by the number 21 of Megan Williams. Sorry, 21 of Kristen Williams. Back down on the other end of the floor we go. And after the foul that time by the number 5 of Sydney Parker, that's going to send to the line the number 32 of Anna Thomas. She's going to get the bucket and the foul. Anna Thomas now with 2 points in this ball game, going to go to the free throw line with the chance for a three-point play. Free throw up and away for Anna Thomas is good. Anna Thomas now with 3 in this game. Lead now extends out for AV, 10-6 over the top of North County. North County now on their side. Kekek tries to call the offense. Another fast pass underneath. Straight to Emily Eaton. She's unable to finish, though. Rebound goes to AV. 4-point lead now with 3 minutes left in the first for the AV Tigers. Stolen away from North County, or by North County, I'm sorry. Sydney Parker on the other side drives down by herself, goes up with it. She's going to be fouled in the process of shooting. She's going to go to the free throw line now for a chance at 2. Our game tonight also broadcast on YouTube. Just go to the search field, type in KDKZ 18. You can pull up this live game right now being played here at Mineral Area College, as well as all of our games from Monday and Tuesday. And very soon you'll be able to access the last game that we showed, which would be the Central Lady Rebels. After that one, that's going to be Sydney Parker. She drains one of the two. She's now 1 of 2 from the line. Sydney Parker now with 1 point in this game. North County down 3. Wild shot that time by AV, going to be rebounded by Kekek. Back down to the other side of the floor, gives it off to Sydney Parker. She drives the lane. She's going to toss one up. No good, just off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Kristen Williams. She gets it back out to Buffington, now to Anna Thomas. Back down on the other side of the floor, long three from the left side, no good for AV. Rebound goes to North County, a long pass for North County. Now they're trying to run and force the ball into places they shouldn't. And now they're going to turn the ball over. On the other side of the floor goes AV. Closely guarded by Emily Eaton. Still doesn't matter though. That's going to be Jerika Brock. She puts up a 2-point shot that time. Jerika now with her first 2. North County on their side of the floor goes down to the block. Emily Eaton with the turnaround off the glass. Emily Eaton, she's got 4 in this game. Closes it to a 3-point lead for AV.
And you see a very aggressive ball game here, and I think that that's what this North County team has been all about. You know, when we saw them match up with Fredericktown in the quarterfinals, you talk about a roller coaster of a ball game, and that thing was all over the place.
Yeah, back and forth, and I think both teams right now just completely out of sync and out of control early on in this game.
Courtney Kekek, though, on a steal away, forward passes it down to Sydney Parker, lays it up and in for 2. Now Sydney with 3 and a whistle timeout, Adam Waddell, and it's a 1-point lead. The number 2 seed leads the number 3 seed, 12-11. Under 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Mark Bonney Construction is proud to be a sponsor of the Game of the Week. Remember, when you're ready to build your new home, Mark Bonney Construction will give you the most quality workmanship for your money. Mark offers custom framing, turnkey homes, and has brand new homes in Westmeyer subdivision. Mark Bonney Construction is licensed and insured and has been in business for over 20 years. Call Mark Bonney Construction at 573-760-2033. Mark Bonney Construction, quality and honesty is what you receive.
Welcome back after the timeout by the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers. It's a 12-11 ball game. 1-point lead for AV. They're on the offense. There's just 80 seconds to play in the first quarter. Live coverage of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament from Mineral Area College in Park Hills. Brought to you by the Country Bouquet and Southbrook Skilled Nursing Center. Brock is for a right wing 3. Hits the rim, left it short. Tried to put back. She got her own rebound. Lobbed it back up under there. And then the second rebound is going to go out of bounds under the baseline. 61 seconds to play here in the first. Coverage is also made possible by Mark Bonney Construction, the Bayer Medical Group, along with the Deloge Walmart Supercenter, Casa Sol in the Factory Farmington, AAA Check Advance, along with Fisher Furniture and the Hungry Gardener. North County trails by 1, and that quick Kekek pass, Holly Forbes couldn't grab a hold of that one like she did just a little while ago.
Yeah, and Kekek's putting a lot of heat on it, trying to force that ball down low. I think maybe the better plan is to work that ball around the perimeter and maybe get a little bit easier pass down there. Worked the first time, hasn't worked since though.
And Courtney's got a lot of power behind her. I mean, she rockets those balls down there. And then Anna Thomas, left wing 3. And Arcadia Valley goes back up by 4. 34 seconds to play first quarter.
And a great shot that time by Anna Thomas. I would think that North County would probably not be wanting her to shoot from out there that easily, but she does and puts it up and good. And then another forced shot that time taken by North County's Holly Forbes. Not going to be good. Goes off of North County out of bounds. Now AV's going to get it back here. 22.5 left. 4-point lead here in the first quarter. 15-11 our score. Back down the floor we come with the AV Tigers. Kinsey Phelps now controls the ball for them. Down in the corner, that ball's going to be swatted away. And then back on the rebuttal, they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Courtney Kekek. She was trying to get that ball after it was swatted away, just made a little contact that time with Jerika Brox, and she'll pick up her first.
Ball stolen away by Holly Forbes, 8 seconds to play first quarter, a 4-point lead. North County's on the offense. They trail by 4, and Kekek goes underneath, and Allie Hammock hits the bottom of the backboard. A foul's going to be called on Arcadia Valley, and it stops the clock with 1.6 seconds to play first quarter. This one's going to be on Arcadia Valley's Megan Williams, and she's going to pick up her second. make that her first, as at the line is number 30, Allie Hammock. Allie's going to put up one. And then Hammock can close it to just a 2-point ball game here, and she misses the second free throw. Allie's now 1 of 2. And at the end of the first quarter, it's the Arcadia Valley Tigers leading by 3 over the North County Lady Raiders, 15-12. We're headed into the second, and we'll be back for Mineral Area College after the 60-second timeout.
Bayer Medical Group and Family Practice in Fredericktown is proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Bayer Medical Group is now providing mental health testing and counseling along with their other services offered. Bayer Medical Group of Fredericktown. Call 783-8875, a proud part of the Madison County area.
Keeping up with your family's needs is tough, unless you make one stop count at your local Walmart Supercenter in Deloge. The lowest prices, the best service, and everything you'll need for your family. Walmart Supercenter in Deloge wants to wish the Park Hills Rebels and North County Raiders good luck in this year's high school sports season. Walmart Supercenter in Deloge. Save money, live better, Walmart.
Hey, let's get it now.
Welcome back to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College, Park Hills, Missouri, Thursday night. It is February the 12th, 2015. I'm Aaron Cox, joined alongside by Sam Lawson on our 8 o'clock hour. It's our second on the broadcast schedule as the number 2 seed and the number 3 seed battle it out for a spot of the championship here in the girls' semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. It's a 3-point lead for the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers, the 2 seed, but the number 3 seed North County is on the offense and they want the tie. A 2-point bucket's going to float in there, and within 1 now is North County as Emily Eaton will float one in. Emily now with 6 points in the ball game, makes it 15-14. And Emily is the lead scorer for the North County Lady Raiders. Tarika Brox goes to the top, gets it off to Buffington. Rebecca comes inside, 3-on-1, hits the rim of the backboard, doesn't happen, then she will go to the ground as well. She was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and you can see the frustration as she gets up. She had faded away on the shot. She fell to the ground and was in the act of trying to stand up and then fouled Courtney Kekek of North County. Arcadia Valley gets team foul 6, and Rebecca now has her second of the ball game.
Skip pass there, goes all the way over to Allie Hammock, and she drives in. She puts one up. North County now with their first lead of this ball game. They take the lead with 7:14 left in the second quarter, 16-15.
And look out for the sophomore, because Hammock can shoot, and she can move the ball.
Absolutely. Allie Hammock, she puts up a lot of points for them, and I look for her to make a couple more shots here towards the end of this half. North County needs to get the ball into her as well as Emily Eaton.
Ball's going to be stolen away, though, by North County, and they're wanting the lead here. And a great pass. Oh, Emily Eaton went left side to Hammock, but she missed the 2-point bucket. It bounced around and then came back out. Arcadia Valley gets lucky on that go-around as they hold it's a 16-15 ball game.
And those are the passes that Coach Joe Arnold can't really be happy with, or actually the finishes that he can't be happy with. Those easy layups down there. She had a wide open shot. They got to finish, and Joe Arnold can't be happy with that. Luckily, though, his team gets it back after the turnover, so North County now back on the attack.
Lady Raiders with a 1-point lead, 16-15 over the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers. Hammock on that left corner, goes to the top, Kekek open 3. And Courtney's got it. And North County's going to go up quickly by 4 as the senior gets her first points of the ball game. Kekek makes it 19-15.
And a huge turn of momentum here early on in the second quarter. North County goes up by 4. Just doesn't seem very long ago. AV was up by 4.
6:13 to play in the half. 19-15, the third team foul called now. That can't be right. I think there's just 2 team fouls on North County. Holly Forbes going to get her first. And 6:12 to play in the half, 19-15 the score. On the inbound, Brox tries a long 3. Doesn't happen. Rebounded, though, by Thomas. And is going to work her way in and out. The ball's loose, but recovered by Arcadia Valley. At the top to Thomas for 3. Right side of the window. Rebounded right in front of the goal by Allie Hammock. And the sophomore comes down quickly. Hits the window, misses the bucket, goes to the line. And she's going to shoot 2 free throws. She was in the act of trying to score. That'll be team foul 7 for the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers. Now the second on Anna Thomas. First broadcast of the night featured the Park Hill Central Lady Rebels getting over Fredericktown 64-35. The Central Lady Rebels will now play the winner of this game, either Arcadia Valley or North County, in the championship game Saturday at 7 p.m. That game will be heard right here on your radio and, of course, live video at youtube.com. Allie Hammock committed and connected on the first one, missed the second one. She's now 2 of 4 from the line, and she has 4 points. 20-15, the number 3 seed leads the 2 seed here in the girls' semifinals. Thomas kicks it left side, Megan Williams. Megan bounce passes, goes over to Brockus. Is it Brockus? Yeah.
I think it's Brox.
Brox. We'll double check that. Surely somebody will let us know if we're saying it wrong. Down underneath, trying to fight for it is Arcadia Valley. Anna Thomas going to take a field shot. Just rolls in and out. Trying on the putback is Savannah Price, and she can't make it happen either. Down the court comes Holly Forbes. Nearly loses control of the dribble. Spin moves and puts Anna Thomas to the ground. In the act of shooting, she's going to get 2 points. And it's now a 22-15 ball game. And I'm kind of surprised Adam Waddell hasn't called one yet to break up the momentum of North County. A high crossing pass. Savannah Price was trying to get over. Savannah was in the right corner, was trying to go all the way to the left wing to Anna Thomas. And a high arcing shot. Everybody jumped for it. They're going to get a V on the foul on offense.
And I think it's going to be on Anna Thomas, and it is. That's going to be her 3rd here in the first half. That's not a good thing for the AV Tigers. Anna Thomas, a really, really big part of that offense.
We'll go to the other line and let Emily Eaton shoot a free throw. She's missed one so far. Right now it's a 15-22 ball game. Just under 5 minutes to play in the half. And Emily will miss that one as well. Rebounds loose, and it's going to be picked up down there by Kristen Williams. Williams gets it to Kinsey Phelps. Phelps at the top. Goes right wing to Brox. Sharika goes to the top to Megan Williams. Left side, open 3, Phelps. Too hard, hit the window, rebounded baseline. North County on the offense. And down comes Sydney Parker. Parker kicks it in the corner. Goes to Martha Peacock. Then to Kekak on the left wing. Courtney comes down and tries to get to Anna Falls. Back to Martha. Anna at the free throw line. And then Kekak, a bullet shot underneath to Emily Eaton. And she just, over the head, slingshots that thing to whoever's down in the post.
Yeah, and I mean, what it looks like is somebody inbounding the ball in a soccer field. I mean, she throws it with that much heat, but right back on the answer, Megan Williams with a huge 3 on the other side for the AV Tigers. She's now got 5. Closes the gap to 6 points.
Sydney Parker comes down, misses a 2-point bucket, rebounded by Megan Williams, who just made that 3 off that left wing. And it's 24-18. Up by 6 is the number 3 seed North County over the 2 seed Arcadia Valley. Brox goes baseline. Savannah Price, and Savannah out in the field makes 2.
Yeah, and that's Savannah's first 2 points of this ball game. And what a great shot by Savannah Price out in the field, about 2 foot inside the 3-point line.
Kekak at the free throw line, turned around and just handed it to Emily Eaton right behind her. Eaton takes a long 3, pops high in the air on the rebound, and down comes Arcadia Valley. That'll be Kinsey Phelps on the rebound. Kinsey takes a pass back from Jarika, goes left side. Megan Williams thought about another 3. Goes back at the top. And then now Williams will take a 3, but this one's left short. Savannah Price on the rebound, goes down with Anna Thomas or with Anna Falls, and it just doesn't happen. No foul. They both jumped up in the air and no foul on either one of them. North County gets the second rebound. They go back on offense. Lady Raiders lead by 4. Just under 3 minutes to play in the half, and it's a 24-20 ball game. Spin around shot, hits the window, doesn't fall for Emily Eaton. Rebounded by Arcadia Valley. The number 3 seed North County, and a bad pass. Kinsey Phelps is going to hit it out of bounds. They're going to say it's off the hands, though, of Martha Peacock of North County, so Arcadia Valley lucky there. They're going to stay on offense. Live video streaming available in high definition at youtube.com. Be sure to check that out. And down comes Kristen Williams, saves the ball in the backcourt. Anna Falls was going to try to run it down and lay it up and in.
And just not the style of basketball I'm used to seeing from either team here. It's kind of like a track meet out there. The next thing, it just seems like they're running back and forth the whole time. No control, no passing here going for either team.
And I'm thinking, and I don't know if you've seen this or just me, I really think that college three-point line is really messing these girls up, because I've seen several of them stand behind that line and take some shots tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're just a little bit short.
Down comes Kekek, runs right over Kenzie Phelps. Phelps goes backwards hard to the ground, and down to the free throw line is going to go Courtney Kekek. And Kenzie's now going to get her first team foul, number 9. And Courtney Kekek at the free throw line makes her first free throw. And I'm told by our producer, Dustin Kopp, that it's Jerika Brockus. Brockus. He even spelled it out for us.
What a good guy.
I knew he was good for something. I haven't yet to figure it out, but now I know.
You got to be easy on him today, dude. It's his birthday. Remember that.
I was going to say something about that, and I bet he's been wondering why I haven't wished him a happy birthday, and we'll get to that in a second. Jerika Brockus puts up a 3, and that's her first 3 of the ball game. She heard us talking about her, and she puts up 3 for us to talk a little more.
Yeah, and closes a gap to 3 points now for AV. They got a chance on this possession to tie it.
Bounce pass on the right baseline. Kenzie Phelps tries 2, and she's got it. Kenzie now with her first 2 points of the ball game, and it's a 1-point game, 26-25. And hats off to Adam Waddell for not calling the timeout and, getting the girls off of the focus of the comeback, and I appreciate that. Right wing 3 through the air, missed on by Madison Binkert of North County. Rebound, put back by Forbes, and it'll fall for 2. Holly Forbes now with 8 is tied in scoring with Emily Eaton also with 8 points. And there's a minute 15 to play.
Just so impressed with how strong Holly Forbes is underneath there. She had 3 different girls reaching for the ball there, still able to get up with it and make the bucket.
Turnaround shot on goal, missed on by Megan Williams of Arcadia Valley. Rebounded by Courtney Kekek as she comes running down. Goes to Forbes. No, that's Allie Hammock. And Allie's going to be fouled by Kenzie Phelps.
Now they're actually going to call a charge on this one. So Allie Hammock's going to pick up a foul here after the offensive charge.
That'll be team foul number 3 and the first personal on the sophomore, Allie Hammock. Arcadia Valley lucky on that one as right now they trail by 3. It's a 28-25 ball game. Down the court comes Arcadia Valley. Briar Johnson checked back into the ball game. She had 2 early on in the first quarter. And she'll be fouled on the right baseline as the ball goes out of bounds. This will be on North County. This will be team foul number 4. The foul on Holly Forbes will be her second. 45 seconds to play in the half as Anna Falls is going to check back in for, let's see, that's going to be Holly Forbes that's going to check out as she just committed that second personal foul. On the inbound, 2-point bucket, Briar Johnson doesn't get it, but she does draw yet another foul off of North County. Team foul 5.
And I believe this one's going to go on Anna Falls right after she checks into the game here. But with Anna Falls checking in, I was going to say this right before that happened, but it just shows what you and I were talking about, Aaron, the depth that North County has on the bench, because Holly Forbes sits down and you bring in Anna Falls, the senior, and she's just as good down there underneath the bucket. Then she commits the foul. So kind of stole my words there, but.
Briar Johnson misses the first one, makes the second one. That'll give her 6 total points. She's tied in scoring with Anna Thomas with also 6. And back within 2 is the AV Lady Tigers here in the girls' semifinals of the MAAA. Anna Falls in the lane, 2-point bucket, she's got it. Now the first 2-point for the senior Anna Falls, and it's 26-30. 24 seconds. Phelps goes to Williams, right sideline. No, to right wing, Brockus. And Brockus for an open 3 gets us back within 1, 30-29. There's 12 seconds to play. It's North County by 1. Courtney Kekek at the half circle, goes right wing for an open 3, but left it short off the rim was Madison Binkert. And that will just about end the first half, but not after a late last-second shot off the hands of Briar Johnson, and it hits the front of the iron. We're at halftime as the number 3 seed leads the number 2 seed. It's North County over Arcadia Valley by 1, 30-29. This is the Crown Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report, and we'll recap the numbers and get you set for the second half after this timeout. Stay with us.
Hey, this is Sam, your announcer for Froggy and the Zone's Games of the Week. Those bricks in your back pocket starting to weigh you down? Why not do the smart thing and get a hold of my friend Cricket down at AAA Check Advance of Farmington? Don't let your long wait for tax returns get you in foul trouble. Get over to Cricket and pick up some cash until that big tax return gets here. Having trouble figuring out where you're going to get some cash to impress that certain someone on Valentine's Day? Don't get benched for the next best player in line. Get over to Cricket at AAA Check Advance there, Rico Suave, and talk to the best cash referee you can find. That's AAA Check Advance, located across from the movie theater in Farmington on Valley Creek Drive. You can also reach AAA Check Advance at 573-747-3038.
Come to Fisher Furniture. We can save you more for sure. You get more at Fisher Furniture.
Whether it's a chair, a sofa, recliner, or a bed, you're going to feel like you're in heaven when you make your purchase from Fisher Furniture in Ironton. Fisher Furniture in Ironton has so many styles to choose from and super everyday low prices too. It's easy to afford your new furniture from Fisher Furniture in Ironton. Shop locally and feel like you're in heaven when you shop at Fisher Furniture in Ironton.
Arcadia Valley Academy, formerly the Ursuline Academy, restored and opened for business in 2011. This beautifully historic restaurant, bakery, creamery, bed and breakfast, which also offers tours, weddings, events, and entertainment, is the ideal place to make meaningful memories. With its unique history, natural beauty, and peaceful atmosphere, Arcadia Valley Academy is your destination vacation you'll want to visit over and over. Located at 211 South College Street in Arcadia, Arcadia Valley Academy is in one of the most beautiful scenic parts of Missouri. Arcadia Valley Academy offers fun and great events that not only you can enjoy but participate in as well. On February 28th, get ready for Murder Mystery Dinner Theater featuring Sherlock Holmes. For all of Arcadia Valley Academy's upcoming events and to see what all they have to offer, check them out at www.arcadiavalleyacademy.com. You can also give Arcadia Valley Academy a call at 573-546-4249. We all get in those spots where we're just looking for a great pawn and gun shop to go to that will offer us the top dollar to loan or sell items. Express Pawn and Gun Shop, with 2 locations, Farmington and Potosi, is the pawn shop you want to go to. Express Pawn and Gun Shop buys gold, electronics, and most items of value. With the new additional space at their Farmington location, located in the old Wild River Bar and Grill building on Highway 221, you're going to find inventory that you didn't even know Express Pawn and Gun Shop had. Give Express Pawn and Gun Shop a call at 573-756-0599. Express Pawn and Gun Shop not only has a selection of jewelry and electronics, but hunting gear and guns as well. Come check out Express Pawn and Gun Shop and see what all they have to offer, or get that top dollar for that item you'd like to pawn. Express Pawn and Gun Shop in Potosi is located at 208 East High Street, or you can give them a call at 573-438-2244.
If you've never had transmission trouble, you are one of the lucky ones. If you do have transmission problems, take it to the ones who know transmissions inside and out. Willie's Transmission in Farmington. For decades, people have trusted Willie to take care of their transmission problems. From manual to automatic transmissions, clutch systems, and more, Willie's Transmission can do the job. Give them a call at 631-2762. 631-2762 for Willie's Transmission in Farmington.
Man. This truck sounds horrible. Runs horrible. Brakes barely stop it anymore. I just don't think I can afford to get it all fixed at 4 different places it would take to get it all done.
Not true at all.
Whoa. Are you my shoulder angel?
Something like that. I'm your common sense. We don't talk nearly enough, it seems. Get this truck to Moyer's Muffler. You can get the entire exhaust replaced, brakes fixed, tuned up, winterized, just about anything else you can get done. And it's not going to break the bank.
Really?
Yes. Really.
Wow. Had no idea.
Really? You had no idea?
No. Why?
If I know it, you know it.
Oh, yeah.
Again, we need to start having a lot more talks.
Moyer's Muffler in Park Hills. Call 431-5428.
Do you need a caregiver, homemaker, or nurse to assist you in your home? A1 Home Care is a locally owned and operated home care agency. We currently offer in-home services and consumer direct services. Our focus is on quality of patient care. Call our office today for a free consult at 573-358-7755. Again, 358-7755.
Back at the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse, it is Mineral Area College, where you'll find all the action of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. Welcome in. It's our Crown Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report. Right now at the half, it's the number 3 seed leading the 2 seed by 1, 30-29 here at the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse. Our Crown Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report. Of course, let's recap the first half scoring. For North County, the number 3 seed came into tonight's contest with a record of 16-5, and their conference play 4-1. For scoring, Sydney Parker has 3. She's 1 of 2 from the line with no fouls. Also, Emily Eaton with 8 points has no free throws and no fouls, while Anna Falls has 2 points in the ballgame, no free throws, 1 foul. Courtney Kekek has 5 points in the ballgame, 2 of 2 from the line with 1 personal foul, while Allie Hammock has 4 points in the ballgame. Allie is 2 of 4 from the line with 1 foul, and Holly Forbes has 8 points in the ballgame, no free throws, 2 fouls. As a team, North County in the first half missed 5 free throws. In the first half, North County had 5 fouls. Arcadia Valley is led in scoring. Actually, we have a 3-way tie in scoring, believe it or not. I looked down, just not quick enough. Jerika Brockus has 6 points, while Anna Thomas has 6, and Briar Johnson, the sophomore, has 6. And I got to say, it was nice to meet Jerika's mom. She came over, Sam, while you were outside. And I'm glad that we finally got a correction because I've been calling Jerika all season.
And it's Jerika.
Jerika.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Jerika Brockus, not Jerika Brockus. Dustin, go ahead and put your headset on too, birthday boy. You know, I've been meaning to say this, and this is the great part, is our producer now has a headset, but what he doesn't know is he doesn't have the ability to talk back on the air, so I get to embarrass him now more than anything in the world. No, Dustin, I want to wish you a happy birthday. It's been your birthday all day, and I know you've been wondering, why has Aaron not said happy birthday? Well, I wanted to, give you happy birthday on the air, and the old 26 caught up to you, didn't it?
You know, it did. We were talking earlier today that it's like a bug. It caught me.
Yeah, it caught me last year. It's going to catch me with the 27 this year.
Yeah.
But happy birthday, bud.
Well, thank you.
Glad to call you my friend and my coworker.
I'm glad to call you the same.
You want to say hello to the family, your wife and daughter at home? Also correcting me about Jerika Brockus' name.
Yeah, you probably, if you're listening, you probably heard me laughing in the background because he was correcting himself, yet
Still saying it wrong.
Still saying it wrong at the same
I'm glad
time,
somebody still noticed it. Dustin, happy birthday, man. Thanks for all you do here, and appreciate you spending your birthday with us. I know we're a bunch of ugly fools to spend your birthday with.
Hey, I got to spend some time with my daughter and my wife at lunch today, so I wished I got to spend more time, but...
Got some brownies today. He even shared his birthday brownies with me.
I want to thank Donna Thomas, our receptionist there at Dawkins Broadcast Group, for bringing those to us. I about ate all of them.
I called her the brownie lady for the longest time because when I first went to work at the radio station, this nice little old lady used to always not little old lady. She's going to whoop me now if she's listening. Nonetheless, this very nice lady, young lady, always brought us brownies, and it was always the highlight of my day.
Yeah, and they were delicious, and I took a few home for my wife and daughter, and they're out in the car, so they're staying cool,
Yeah.
And hopefully I won't eat them by the time I get home.
Well, I'm going to recap the scoring here on the Crown Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report. Again, Jerika Brockus has 6. She had 2 big threes, no free throws, no fouls, while Kinsey Phelps had 2, no free throws, 1 foul. Rebecca Buffington, no points but 2 fouls, while Kristen Williams, the senior, has 2 points, no free throws, and no fouls. Megan Williams with 5 points, a big 3 for Megan, no free throws, 1 foul. Savannah Price with 2, no free throws, no fouls. Anna Thomas has 6 points, a big 3 for Anna. She's 1 of 1 from the line, 3 personal fouls. Briar Johnson with a big 3, and she has 6 total points. She's 1 of 2 from the line, missing the only free throw for the team for Arcadia Valley, and she has 2 personal fouls. Arcadia Valley had 9 team fouls in the first half, while North County had 5 team fouls. North County missed 5 free throws. AV has missed 1 free throw. And Arcadia Valley, Sam, has put up some big threes, and they've missed very few free throws. They have committed a lot of fouls, but I'm wondering where the second half of this game is going when you calculate that all in.
Yeah, and I think what you're going to see here from AV towards the first of the second half is probably a little bit more shooting from the outside, both Anna Thomas and Jerika Brockus from the three-point line. You saw Anna Thomas have to leave the game there for a little bit towards the end of that first half because of the 3 fouls. I think you're going to see a little bit more of that from AV here to start this off.
8 minutes up on the clock. We're ready for the second half. It's our Crown Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report. See him north of Farmington off Highway 67 at the Fairgrounds exit, online, and call them at 431-7800. We're underway, and right now it's the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers down by 1. They're on the offense. Buffington, right wing, takes a little block, Goes to the free throw line, looking around. And the ball is going to be tipped from behind by Courtney Kekek. Rebecca recovers it, though. Swings it to the right. Briar Johnson gets it. Briar kicks it back out to Rebecca, about half circle. 29-30, still your halftime score. Thanks for being a part of the broadcast. Coverage live on the Dawkins Radio Network as it's now 9 o'clock. You're listening to the MAAA Conference Tournament live on Froggy 96 KYLS FM Ironton Farmington. 107.1 The Zone is KLMZ Leadwood, KTNX Arcadia Farmington, and KYLS AM Fredericktown. Ball was stolen away by Arcadia Valley. Down goes Courtney Kekek underneath the goal, tried a shot on goal, missed it. The foul will be the first in the first half, or in the second half by Arcadia Valley. And that'll send Courtney Kekek for North County to the line. Rebecca Buffington's going to get her third now. That's a little bit scary for Arcadia Valley. Rebecca's so big on defense. She's not a big point scorer at all. She's just huge on the rebounds and the blocks.
Yeah, absolutely. And she plays great defense for the Arcadia Valley Tigers. She just doesn't score a lot of points. And you and I both know that there are players around here that just specialize in defense for AV. That's definitely Rebecca Buffington.
The second Courtney Kekek free throw is not as pretty. It falls around a couple times and then finally goes through the rim. And it's a 3-point lead for the North County Lady Raiders as the first team foul in the second half goes to Rebecca Buffington of Arcadia Valley. Briar Johnson, right wing, takes a long two out in the field, and she got it. Briar Johnson now with 8 points, makes it 32-31. Back within 1 point is those AV Lady Tigers, the 2 seed. Again, at the half, it was a 30-29 ball game as we're just rolling into the second half.
And down low they go. Holly Forbes fires one up. That's just no good. Goes right over the top of the rim. Back on the rebuttal comes Arcadia Valley. Briar Johnson with it up on top. Has to give it off to Williams. Williams now off the right wing looking for something down low. Doesn't see it. Has to give it off. That's going to be Briar Johnson once again. Williams now with it at the top of the key. Drives down in the lane. Fires one up from the elbow. No good. Gets her own rebound. She's going to be fouled on the rebound this time. Not sure who the foul's going to go on. I believe it's going to go on the number 3. I believe it's going to be on the number 33 of Holly Forbes, and it is. That foul has Holly Forbes' third personal in this ball game. It'll be team foul number 1 here for North County in the second half. Baracus now gives it back up top. Anna Thomas going to drive the lane off the right side, and she gets it. Anna Thomas with 2 more points. And AV is taking the lead all of a sudden here. 33-32 with 6 minutes left here in the third quarter.
And Anna really had to work for that. She was triple teamed and had to wiggle her way through the lane. Now a left side too, in the corner of the rim and the backboard. Didn't fall for Allie Hammock of North County. And under 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Here, coverage of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. Thanks for joining us on the Dawkins Broadcast Group. Live video available in high definition at youtube.com. Anna Thomas is going to go out to the right side. A little collision there between Briar Johnson and Allie Hammock. Megan Williams gets the pass back. She's at the circle now, goes towards the right. Coming up to guard is Emily Eaton. Tried to pass underneath baseline. Briar flip shots it. Doesn't fall. And down on the rebound goes the North County Lady Raiders. A forward pass and a quick 2-point window shot. Just missed by Madison Binkard. And Anna Falls will try for the second time, and she will get the second rebound and puts it in for 2. It's going to fall, and she gets the foul off of Arcadia Valley. Team foul number 2.
What an effort there by Anna Falls, and like we were saying earlier, she doesn't start for the North County Raiders, but what a big presence she is coming off the bench. Definitely their 6th man down there. She comes in, shoots, gets her own rebound, shoots again, gets her own rebound, and finally goes up and gets it. Great effort by Anna Falls.
Kristen Williams for Arcadia Valley picked up her first personal. Anna Falls now has 5 points. She made her free throw. Down to the other end. It's Brockus in the corner to Johnson, right wing 3. Hits the back of the iron. Right to left rebound. And down with it comes Kekek. Courtney loses it on a no-look pass to Anna Falls. Picked off. Down comes Briar Johnson. Briar Johnson, 2-on-2. And a foul is going to be called on North County. And that's going to be on Binkard. That's going to be her first team foul, number 2. Through the air on a right wing 3. Doesn't happen. Arcadia Valley in the second putback as Megan Williams tries for it. And then the third attempt by Anna Thomas and the lead scorer is Anna Thomas, and it's a tie ball game at 35 all. We've got a good one here in the third quarter, and a whistle timeout, Joe Arnold. 4:39 to play third quarter. You're listening to the MAAA Conference Tournament Semifinals. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Are you needing blinds or shutters for your windows? Well, you need to call Premier Shutters and Blinds in St. Genevieve to get the job done right. Premier Shutters and Blinds carry all types, all sizes, and all colors of blinds, shades, shutters, and more. Premier Shutters and Blinds has over 20 years of combined experience in the window treatment industry. So whether you require window coverings for an entire business, office, restaurant, or simply in your home, they can help. They'll help you identify the best window covering to meet your needs and decor and install them from start to finish. Contact Premier Shutters and Blinds today, 483-3184 for your free in-home estimate. Premier Shutters and Blinds in St. Genevieve, 483-3184. Window treatments with premier quality and service.
And welcome back to the MAAA Conference Tournament. It's the girls' semifinals. We're tied at 35 apiece. North County just called the timeout, but then they come out with a lead. Emily Eaton for two, now at 10 points, makes it 37-35. There's 4:15 to play third quarter. Brockus to Thomas, baseline, Savannah Price, two, and we're tied back at 37 all. Great ball movement and handling by Arcadia Valley to get the quick rebuttal.
Yeah, and both teams starting to really find their rhythm and their identity here in the second half. It's kind of exciting to watch as they exchange points back and forth here.
North County's Kekek closed down, goes back out, gives it to Parker, back to Courtney at the top. Right side goes to Madison. Baseline, Emily. And then a bad pass at the top, stolen away by Jerica. And then Courtney Kekek steals it back for North County. Baseline, Emily Eaton. Over the top of the backboard.
Ball that time they're going to say goes off of Megan Williams after the rebound. Her and Emily Eaton down there battling it out, trying to get that rebound. Just goes off of Williams, though. North County going to retain the possession. They'll inbound from underneath their own goal. Emily Eaton, she's going to inbound it for North County, gets it out to Kekek. Up top to Peacock, back down to Eaton. Peacock with a wide open shot, decides not to shoot it. Trying to get the ball down low, and they do. Emily Eaton, turnaround, off the glass. Emily Eaton's got two more.
And Emily's now the lead scorer for North County with 12. And that's pretty good for the, junior who's really been working hard. In the win against Potosi, Emily had 14. She was the lead point scorer there as well.
Yeah, and Emily Eaton, she's just a really good presence down there. She's able to shoot from about the elbow, shoots really well from the field, also is big on the post.
Anna Thomas in the field from about 10 out. Will drain one in the field. Now it's a tie ball game again at 39 all. 2:55 to play in the third. MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. The winner will advance on Saturday at 7 o'clock to play the championship. A very tough Park Hill Central crew. 39-39, and a foul's going to stop and send us the other way. That'll be a team foul on North County. And now the second for Anna Falls. North County with a 16-5 overall record. They're 4-1 in the conference, whereas Arcadia Valley is 19-2 on the season. They're 5-0 in conference. Last year AV was 21-7, also 5-0 in the conference, winning the small school last year as well. 2.5 minutes to play third quarter, and a back and forth, and a foul's going to be called. Savannah Price and Anna Thomas are going to go a little locked up there.
Yeah, and Anna Falls, she kind of threw her hands up there. She knew she committed the foul. Just unlucky for Anna Falls, kind of tied up with her after going for the steal. She'll pick up her third.
Kekek on the steal on the inbound. Down comes Courtney. One-on-one, fires from 8, missed it. Rebound, and a foul called. Rebecca Buffington on the rebound will be fouled by North County's Martha Peacock. Her first personal, team foul 5.
Just kind of an unlucky foul there. She got the rebound, turned around with it in her hands, and as she turned around, Peacock just happened to be standing there, hit her right in the chest with it, and they're going to call the foul on Peacock. I don't know that it was a foul, but they called it a foul regardless.
Martha got her first personal. It's still a tied ball game at 39 all, 2:10 to play in the third. Thanks for making us your choice for coverage of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament live from Mineral Area College. Savannah Price at the free throw line. Try to connect with Kristen Williams, but it doesn't happen. A turnover as the ball was stolen away. Hammock down underneath the Eaton. Emily stops. The ball rolls off the front of the rim. Savannah Price on the rebound in the lane. Arcadia Valley back on offense, but then Holly Forbes steals it back away from North County. Double team, 2-on-2. She falls to the ground, gets it off to Kekek. The ball's loose and then picked up by Arcadia Valley. And just a bizarre ball game here late in the third.
Yeah, and we saw both teams come out with a lot of control, passing the ball really well, shooting the ball really well. And now we're starting to see some sloppy passes and some really out-of-control shooting. Another forced pass there for Anna Thomas results in a ground scrum, and they're going to call a jump ball on this one.
Absolutely. It was Anna Thomas and Courtney Kekek along with Savannah Price, and the alternating possession is going to go in the favor of North County. It stops the clock with just under 90 seconds. We're still tied at 39 apiece. Live video available at high definition at youtube.com. Be sure to check it out after the game as well. Our broadcast of the evening is uploaded automatically to our YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch tonight's broadcast, share with friends and family, post it, tweet it, or whatever else you'd like to do with it. Left side, Allie Hammock, open three.
And I think they're going to call Williams on the foul here.
Kristen Williams came in on the attack on Hammock's three-point attempt in that left side. And if she was on the line or over the line, she'll get 3 attempts at the free throw line. And I think she's going to get 3.
I think so too, Aaron. I think she was fouled out there. Williams just came out there trying to block her out after her shot and just got into her when she was still in the air. Bad foul that time, and she's going to get a 3-point chance here.
And Allie Hammock's going to get 3 attempts on goal here. And there's 67 seconds to play in the third quarter of the second women's semifinals here from Mineral Area College. Allie makes the first one, misses the second one. In comes Megan Williams and Briar Johnson. And out goes Anna Thomas and Savannah Price. 67 seconds to play third quarter. Again, Allie Hammock made the first one, missed the second one, and makes the third free throw. That'll give Hammock 6, and she's 4 of 7 from the free throw line. And it's a 2-point ball game and a lead for the number 3 seed North County Lady Raiders. A little bounce pass goes to Megan Williams on the right sideline, takes a 3, and she just missed the front of the rim of the iron. And a travel on the rebound. Turnover. Holly Forbes is going to have to give it back over. She rebounded it and then committed the turnover.
Yeah, she just tucked the ball a little bit there, and she went to dribble, and I think she saw somebody out of the corner of her eye there and tried to pull it back, but ended up walking with the ball. Turnover on North County.
Inbound pass to the left wing, and there's the open 3 by Kinsey Phelps. And Kinsey gets her first 3 of the ball game, and it's a 1-point lead for the 2 seed, Arcadia Valley. At the top is Courtney Kekek. 39 seconds to play in the third. Forbes on the baseline. Spin moves around Williams. Double team by both Williams girls. Shot on goal missed. Eaton on the rebound. Puts it up and in for 2.
And just so tough down there. She got that, and that was not a clean shot at all. Emily Eaton still able to put it up and gets 2 more. 14 for Emily Eaton.
And down the court came Rebecca Buffington as she comes to the top of the key and into the lane. She double dribbled to turn over to North County. And the Lady Raiders lead by 1, 43-42. 20 seconds to play third quarter as Courtney Kekek will cross the timeline, look up at the scoreboard. There's 15 seconds to play in this third. And she's just going to kind of run this one out and let North County take the last second shot, and Courtney Kekek from the top. Missed it off the rim. Rebound, Briar Johnson, 3 seconds. Johnson gives it off to Megan Williams, throws one up, and it's not close at all. And at the end of 3, right now, it's the 3 seed leading the 2 seed. It's North County over AV, 43-42. And we're headed for the final 8 minutes in this regulation game. And we'll continue coming up from Mineral Area College in Park Hills after this 60-second break.
Dairy Queen in Farmington and Potosi wants to wish everyone a safe and happy Valentine's Day and to come by and enjoy the Dairy Queen Blizzard of the Month. Red Velvet Blizzard. All that yummy goodness in a nice cold blizzard. You just can't miss out. So visit your Farmington and Potosi Dairy Queens today. Dairy Queen in Farmington and Potosi is open Sunday through Thursday from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. and Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. until 11 p.m. Locally owned since 2007, visit Dairy Queen in Farmington at the junction of Highway 67 and W at 1701 West Columbia. Call them at 760-9002 or Dairy Queen in Potosi at 777 Purcell Drive or call them at 436-7777. That's Farmington and Potosi Dairy Queens, wishing everyone a safe and happy Valentine's Day and all the teams good luck in this year's MAAA basketball tournament.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Mineral Area College MAAA Conference Tournament. North County leads AV right now, 43-42. 8 minutes on the clock. We're going to start our last quarter here. And Aaron, just a lot of out-of-control passing going on from both teams right now. Not sure what's going on, but definitely something they both need to get under wraps here with only 8 minutes left in this ball game. North County 1-point lead.
Arcadia Valley's got a challenge ahead of them if they want to tend off this North County bunch. A shot on goal's missed by Arcadia Valley, rebounded by Eaton. Down goes Kekek. And a lane to Eaton, then to Forbes. Holly hits the window too hard, and it's going to be rebounded by Megan Williams. Still a 43-42 ball game. Anna Thomas gets the forward pass, gets it from Rebecca Buffington. Rebecca goes backwards to the circle. Now a pass goes out of bounds. It was slapped at the last second by Allie Hammock of North County, so Arcadia Valley stays on offense. Buffington looks for an inbound pass. Finds Thomas in the backcourt, and they're going to say a carry.
It's actually
backcourt
violation. Okay. She caught it in front of the line and went back.
Went backwards.
Yeah, her momentum just carried her into it, but either way, still a backcourt violation. North County's going to get the ball back here with a 1-point lead. 43-42 your score with 7:10 to play here in the ball game. Live video all this week. Tomorrow we've got 2 boys semifinal games. We'll bring you live video in high definition as well. Live scoreboard is brought to you by Signs Etc., bringing customers. Drive to the bucket that time by Allie Hammock. She's going to force the foul on AV. Great jump stop and follow that time for Allie Hammock. Unable to get the bucket. Still going to get a two free throws here.
The third personal on Kristen Williams. Rebecca Buffington, Kristen Williams, along with Anna Thomas, all with 3 fouls. At the line shooting is Allie Hammock. The sophomore now has 7 points as she makes her first one. That'll make her 5 of 8. And she can make it a 3-point ball game here, but she misses the second one. Make her 5 of 9. 7 minutes to play in regulation. Tomorrow we continue with the men's semifinals. Game number 1 at 7 o'clock, North County and Arcadia Valley. And a jump ball down to the baseline is going to give it to Arcadia Valley on the alternating possession. Tomorrow we start at 7 o'clock. The number 8 seed North County, who upset Potosi in the quarterfinals, 73-50, will take on the number 4 seed Arcadia Valley Tigers. And Ricky Turnbow's bunch beat out West County, a close one, 57-55 in the quarters. Game number 2 in the semifinals tomorrow night at 8:30. The number 2 seed Central got a first-round bye, beat out Valley Catholic in the quarters, 73-54. Will take on Farmington. Farmington got a first-round bye. They're the number 3 seed. They beat out St. John in the quarters by 2, 61-59. So our second semifinal boys game tomorrow night will be Farmington Central, and that's an 8:30 start time here from Mineral Area College. Turnaround shot, Briar Johnson in the lane. It's going to be picked off. Down comes Forbes, and Arcadia Valley's got to do something about these rebounds quickly. Forbes travels inside, charges in, there to hold her own. Rebecca Buffington draws the offensive charge. Holly Forbes does not get the 2-point bucket.
And she picks up her 4th personal foul. That time Holly Forbes just a little too strong. And she's been a little over-aggressive on a lot of her shots tonight. She's really trying to force some things, and we've seen it. You know, she just shoots way over the goal, even from the blocks. I think she's got a lot of intensity out there, but just maybe needs to tone it down here a little bit. She'd have a little bit more success, I feel.
Briar Johnson in the lane. Turnaround shot by Jerica Brockus. Doesn't happen. Rebounded underneath by Anna Falls. And Brockus going to get the foul. Jerica now with her first of the ball game, believe it or not, picks up team foul number 5. After tonight's broadcast, our video broadcast will be archived to our KDKZ18 YouTube channel for you to go back and watch later tonight or anytime in the future. We'll keep it up there for as long as you'd like. Tell your friends, family, aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, they can go back and watch this broadcast later on if they didn't get to check it live. 3-point attempt on goal by Sydney Parker in that left corner didn't fall. Rebounded by Arcadia Valley as they trail by 2. The number 3 seed, North County, leads the 2 seed, Arcadia Valley, here in the girls' semifinals. Jerica on that right wing. In double trouble. Spin moves around. Hands it off to Buffington. Comes in, hits the window. Rolls off the front. Rebounded by Price in the lane. Gets her 2-point bucket. We're tied at 44 all. And Price is going to the line. Foul, North County.
Now, what a great finish that time for Savannah Price. She goes up, draws the foul, picks up the bucket, and now Anna Falls and Holly Forbes both with 4.
And look at Savannah stand there. She looks so proud about that foul, too. Anna Falls now with her 4th. And Savannah Price will take the AV Lady Tigers up by 1, 45-44. 5:10 to play in the ball game. Left side, it's going to be Sydney Parker. Sydney with a single dribble. Goes at the top, Kekek. Courtney down under the low to Eaton. Eaton window, didn't get it. Savannah Price on the rebound, goes to Rebecca Buffington. 4:50 to play in the ball game. 1 point lead AV, and a bad pass by Rebecca Buffington, and she holds her hands to her face and knows it was a bad mistake as it went right over the head of Jerica Brackus. But a timeout, Joe Arnold, and the North County Lady Raiders trail by 1 as the 2 seed leads the 3 seed here in the women's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Tournament. We're back in 30 seconds.
River Valley In-Home Services is now offering a new program called Consumer Direct Services. If you have Medicaid, a family member can work for you if they qualify. Give River Valley In-Home Services a call at 1-800-948-4740. Call today. River Valley In-Home Services at 1-800-948-4740. River Valley In-Home Services. Locations all throughout Southeast Missouri are accepting new clients. Call 1-800-948-4740 and see how River Valley In-Home Services can help you and your loved ones.
Welcome back to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College in Park Hills, Missouri. Thursday night, February the 12th, 2015, is you're listening to coverage of the girls semifinals of the 2015 MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament, where the winner of this one will go on to take the number 1 seeded Park Hills Central Lady Rebels in a championship matchup that will be held here at MAC on Saturday at 7 p.m. Right now we've got a close one. We're in the 4th quarter after the North County timeout as the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers lead by 1. North County trails by 1. They're on the offense. Anna Falls too hard off the window, rebounded by Megan Williams on the right baseline. Megan comes down, stops in front of the scores table, goes to Price, top of the key. Savannah's double teamed, and you see a 2-3 press come in here all of a sudden from North County. And they're going to say a jump ball. Alternating possession will stay with Arcadia Valley. 4:18 to play, 4th quarter. Megan Williams inbounds. Gets it off to Jerica Brackus and hits the window, misses the bucket, but she draws the foul. And AV fans love it. Jerica's going to the free throw line. The foul will be now the 8th team foul for the North County Lady Raiders, and the first personal for Emily Eaton. Whistle timeout. North County comes with 4:16 to play in the ball game. Right now it's a 1 point lead, 45-44. When we come back, we'll shoot a couple free throws. You're listening to the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. We're back after this.
When it comes to preschool, parents look for many things before entering their child. Happy Times Daycare LLC at 212 5th Street in Leadwood offers everything a parent could want in a preschool and then some. Happy Times Daycare LLC is expecting kids from 6 months to 12 years old. Happy Times Daycare LLC is a family-owned and operated business for 20 years. They are state licensed, vendor approved, and they are CPR certified. Open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. For more information, call Chelsea at 562-9838 or check them out on Facebook at Happy Times Daycare LLC. That's Happy Times Daycare LLC across from Stratfield's Market in Leadwood, 562-9838.
Everybody hands go up, and they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say yeah.
Backing at the free throw line is Jerica Brackus. Her first free throw is missed on, and these are desperate points needed by AV as they lead just marginally by 1. Second free throw is also short off the front of the rim. Ball's loose, down goes everybody to the ground, and a jump ball. Alternating possession this time in the favor of the North County Lady Raiders, who trail by 1. 4:13 to play in the ball game, and 3 substitutions in. In comes Allie Hammock, along with Madison Binkard and Holly Forbes.
And Holly Forbes going to have to really watch it here with 4 minutes left. She has 4 personal fouls. She's going to be down there with both Williams and, Savannah Price. So she's going to have her hands full here with the last 4 minutes.
It's a gamble that Joe Arnold is willing to take to save this from getting to be a runaway game late here in the fourth, and I cannot blame Joe Arnold for doing that and possibly sacrificing a key defensive player in Holly Forbes. She has 8 points in the ball game, and we see some pretty well-rounded scoring all the way around for North County. Allie Hammock in that left corner goes to Kekek, nearly lost it. Anna Thomas falls in the process, but quickly gets back up. Right side to Binkert. At the top goes to Kekek. Through the air for Courtney's three. Left it short on the putback underneath. First attempt missed by Emily Eaton, but the second one she's going to be fouled on as the ball was stripped away by AV. That'll be the 6th team foul now.
And I believe it's going to be on Megan Williams underneath the bucket there. And it is. She'll pick up her 2nd personal foul here. That'll be team foul number 8.
Megan Williams now with her 2nd.
Number 6, sorry. Team foul number 6 there for AV.
And that'll send Emily Eaton to the line. The first free throw is going to sink, and Emily is just the lead ball scorer here with 15 points.
Also ties the game up there, Aaron. She can take the lead back here for North County with this free throw. Score now 45-45.
And we see Savannah Price and Jerika Brockes go out. We see Briar Johnson along with Kristen Williams check back in. And Eaton now with 16 points. She makes both of them. And it's a 46-45 ball game. North County leads by 1. At the top goes Buffington. Right sideline. Briar Johnson. Then to Megan Williams. Turnaround Kristen Williams, and it rolled off the front of the iron. That was desperate points AV needed there. Kekek got the handoff from Forbes. And now North County's approach is going to be to try to run this down as close as they can after scoring a couple quick ones. Forbes for 2. Holly now with 10, and it's 48-45. And if you're Adam Waddell, you can't let this get away too long. But Megan Williams in the field for 2 now with 7, and she's just in front of the three-point arc. I mean, if she took 2 steps back, she would be right on the 3.
Yeah, great step up, though, that time for, and an even better turnover here for AV. Great defense that time by Rebecca Buffington. We were talking earlier about her contribution to this AV team. She shows it right there, forces a turnover after she pins Allie Hammock up at the top of the key. Turnover on North County. AV with a chance to take the lead back.
48-47. It's a 1-point ball game now. On that right wing is Briar Johnson. Johnson looks around, goes to Buffington. Rebecca comes inside. Megan Williams for 2, missed it. And a rebounding foul. It's going to be an offensive rebounding foul on Briar Johnson. Johnson gets her 3rd.
Now gets her 3rd. Yeah, and now we have not only Briar Johnson, but we also have Anna Thomas, Kristen Williams, and Rebecca Buffington, all with 3 fouls here late in the 4th. And is that Binkard? Is that Binkard that it sent to the line here? Yeah.
Absolutely. Binkard's going to go to the free throw line. Her first free throw is up and away and good. Madison Binkard with her first. And it's 48-47. And this is going to come down to the line, Sam. This has been a good game so far, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. And the second Madison Binkard free throw, also good. Now it's a 3-point lead for the number 3 seed, North County Lady Raiders. Now the winner will advance to take on those Park Hill Central Lady Rebels Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Down by 3 is the 2 seed AV, and Anna Thomas goes to the baseline. Try to connect with Kristen Williams. Briar Johnson gets it. Now Johnson takes it for a right side 3. Didn't happen. AV's got to run it down. Thomas saves it. And a timeout, Adam Waddell, because he knew these girls were down here in the corner in trouble. Anna Thomas and Kristen Williams couldn't get together in time and nearly lost it on the out of bounds, and that is not what Adam Waddell wanted. 1:54 to play, 4th quarter, and we're back in 30 seconds.
Ayers Glass Company, located on Highway 221 in Farmington, is the glass company you can trust for good, hard, honest work. As a complete glass company, Ayers Glass offers quality repairs and installations for residential and commercial. All technicians are certified and experienced in installations, repairs, and glazing techniques. MART guarantees your satisfaction, along with all work being further backed by warranty. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. with 24-hour availability for emergencies. Give Ayers Glass Company a call at 314-620-0569.
Now until the end of February, mention this ad and receive $25 off any purchase.
And welcome back to Mineral Area College. It is the 2015 MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament Women's Semifinals in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to play, the number 3 seed, North County, leads the 2 seed, Arcadia Valley, by 3 points. AV Lady Tigers on the offense. Anna Thomas on the inbound, rolls to the top. And they'll kick it at the top to Megan Williams. Megan Williams then goes to Kristen Williams, nearly loses the dribble. Rebecca Buffington picks it up, and she comes inside from the right side of the lane. Misses it off the window, but draws the foul off North County. The foul is going to be yet on North County in the 9th team foul. That's going to send Rebecca Buffington to the line.
And they're actually going to call this one on Holly Forbes, not Allie Hammock. Bad deal for North County because Holly Forbes now fouls out with 5 fouls. 1:42 left in this game. That's not a body you want to leave this basketball game. Holly Forbes fouls out.
Rebecca Buffington at the free throw line right now. Rebecca, and this is her first free throw attempt, and she's got it. Now we're within 2. And she can close it here to just a 1-point ball game, and she misses the second one. But on the putback, 2 points, Briar Johnson tied at 50, and she draws the foul off North County. Are you kidding me?
Briar Johnson, what a follow-up that time. Gets her rebound off the missed free throw, goes back up with it, gets the bucket, goes to the free throw line. All of a sudden, we're sitting here in the AV Lady Tigers with Holly Forbes sitting down for the North County Raiders with a chance to take the lead, and does.
And AV goes up by 1 after a 2-point rebounding shot by Briar Johnson. The foul again was on Emily Eaton. That was her second and team foul 10 on North County. And we've got a heck of a ball game. 90 seconds to play in this one at the top. Kekek, right sideline, or actually right side to Sydney Parker in that right wing. Long cross nearly over the top of Allie Hammock. And a whistle timeout, Joe Arnold. He knows this one is getting very extensive, especially after losing sophomore Holly Forbes.
Yeah, Holly Forbes, such a big part of this North County Raider offense and defense. Down low protection against both Williams girls as well as Savannah Price. Also a big production point down there for offense. They lost a very big player, and now they're down 51-50. Joe Arnold's got to figure out a way now to score points, and not only score points, but keep AV from scoring points down low on him. He's got his hands full, and man, I just don't like how it's shaping up for North County. It looks like they got their hands full here. AV's going to be tough here to deal with in the last minute 23 with no Holly Forbes.
The winner will advance to take on the number 1 seed, Park Hill Central Lady Rebels, who defeated Fredericktown tonight, 64-35 in our first broadcast game in the evening. Remember, live video available this entire tournament, and after each night's broadcast, our live video broadcast is put online at youtube.com, so you can go back and watch this tournament time and time again. We'll be doing this all week long with live high-definition video at youtube.com by searching MAAA or KDKZ18. Our YouTube channel is available right now, and we're underway after the timeout. A high crossing pass goes to Allie Hammock, nearly lost it as she almost jumped up and then came down on the travel. But North County stays on offense, 64 seconds to play. And coming up is Anna Thomas, as Sydney Parker was looking off to the sideline at Joe Arnold. Anna Thomas really wanted to capitalize, almost stole it away. Now right side pass, Allie Hammock under 60 seconds. Into Anna Falls, missed the 2-point shot. Anna gets her own rebound, missed the second shot, but she draws the foul on AV. Team foul number 8 for the AV Lady Tigers, and it's a 1-point ball game with the AV Lady Tigers lead 51-50. Anna Falls can tie it here.
And this is the person that North County really needs to step up here. She does have 4 fouls, but without Holly Forbes, Anna Falls is going to have to really, really buckle down here and do something productive for the North County Raiders. Misses her first one. Now with a chance only to tie it here for North County.
46 seconds to play in this ball game. 51-50, and Anna Falls desperately needs this one. As checking in is Madison Binker. To not go Sydney Parker. Anna Falls at the free throw line, and we're tied at 51 all. She's got it. Now 6 points for Falls. She's 2 of 3 from the line. And we're knotted at 51 apiece here in the girls' semifinals of the 2015 MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. Right sideline and a whistle timeout. Adam Waddell, he's going to call one. Right sideline was Megan Williams, and he's going to talk this one over. We're tied at 51 all. We could see our first overtime game of this tournament.
Yeah, and it could go into overtime. 35 seconds left. Waddell, you got to believe he's making a plan up right now, trying to figure out a way just to get the 2. But Waddell's got his hands full. North County's got a lot of momentum right now after that free throw. And the same token, Joe Arnold really needs to get his girls to play some good defense here.
In earlier games today that were non-broadcast, the 4 o'clock losers semifinal was West County over Potosi 73-55. In the second losing semifinal, it was Valley Catholic over St. John 64-60. That'll match up Valley Catholic and West County coming up at 2:30 on Saturday for 5th place in the boys bracket. Girls losing bracket semifinals will be played tomorrow here at Mineral Area College. Earlier broadcast games, Central beat out Fredericktown 64-35, and then the winner of this one's going to play Central in the championship. Tied at 51 apiece, the number 3 and number 2 seed. AV was on the offense, but the ball was stolen loose, and now 4 girls go down to the ground, including Megan Williams, Anna Thomas, along with Anna Falls and Madison Baker. They all go down to the ground, and they lock it up. Luckily for AV, the alternating possession goes in their favor, so Anna Thomas is going to inbound with 26 seconds to play. Tied at 51 apiece. Kristen Williams circles for Buffington to come around the backside. Williams moves around, kicks it out to Thomas. Now goes to Buffington at the top of the key near half circle. 15 seconds to play. Buffington comes inside, goes right sideline to Megan Williams, missed it off the iron. Rebound loose. Anna Thomas gets a pass back. A steal back for AV. Then Kristen Williams loses it on the baseline, and the clock will stop with 5.5 seconds to play. And it was just a back and forth battle there. The battle for the possession was after the shot on goal by AV, North County had the rebound, but a bad pass let Anna Thomas steal it back for Arcadia Valley. Her pass couldn't get down below. It was just a really just mixed match, back and forth, 10 seconds there.
Yeah, and I really thought Anna Thomas was going to take that shot from out here off the left wing. Decided to pass it down low to Megan Williams and force that pass. And we've seen that all game from AV. They've been forcing passes, forcing shots. Not what you usually see from Waddell's crew. But once again, right there led to them not winning this game here in the 4th quarter. Might go into overtime now after that. Anna Thomas maybe should have took that shot from that left wing right there as well as she shot the ball here tonight.
5.5 seconds to play in this ball game, and the number 2 seed and the number 3 seed are tied at 51 apiece in the girls' semifinals. And we've got an exciting ball game here from Mineral Area College in Park Hills, Missouri. Live video in high definition available at YouTube.com. Be sure to join us on our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show. We'll talk to our winning head coach, recap the ball game, games from earlier today, and where we continue tomorrow in the boys' semifinals. So North County gets the offensive possession. Kekek inbounds it. 4 seconds. She's still in the backcourt. 2 seconds. Gets to the left wing. Takes a 3 through the air. And just hit off the rim, and we're going to overtime for the first time in the MAAA in 2015.
And what a basketball game. After this 4th quarter, I really didn't know how North County was going to combat AV after losing Holly Forbes. But Anna Falls has made her presence known here late in the 4th quarter. And you got to give all the credit to her there towards the end of the 4th quarter for her rebounding, for the way she's played defense. And she's doing all this, Aaron, with 4 fouls. I mean, she, at any point in time, could be put out of this basketball game. Now going into overtime, you know, those fouls don't go away. And that's what I think is going to be really, really tricky for North County here in the later part of this overtime, because they got Anna Falls now with 5 fouls also, or with 4 fouls, I'm sorry. And it could be a really bad turnout here for North County if Anna Falls goes out of this game only being able to rely on Emily Eaton.
Now everybody keeps their fouls, and that's the tricky part about overtimes. Everybody remains in foul trouble.
Yeah, they don't disappear, and sometimes I bet some of these coaches wish that they would, but that's not the way it works, and that's why this overtime is going to be really tricky for North County. They're going to have to figure out a way to get it down low to Emily Eaton and rely on her now that Holly Forbes is gone.
And we're underway, knotted at 51 apiece, 4 minutes in overtime of our first overtime broadcast game in the MAAA Conference Tournament. North County, the 3 seed, Arcadia Valley, the 2 seed. North County has been battling through this one and has even held a marginally good lead. Kekek comes from the top, tried to bucket. Anna falls on the rebound. She tries. Third rebound to Anna Thomas and a rebounding foul.
And a quick foul called there by the ref. This one's going to go on Allie Hammock. And this is what Aaron and I were talking about. I mean, the fouls carry over as well as the personal fouls, the team fouls too. So now right off the bat, you're going to send Anna Thomas to the free throw line. Probably not the person North County wants at the free throw line.
And Anna Thomas kind of didn't take her time there at the free throw line. She kind of was off balance and came forward. Did you see that?
Yeah, and she was very upset with herself. Her facial expression after that free throw was pretty hilarious, but gets her second one. Anna Thomas puts AV on top here, 52-51.
And did you happen to catch who got that foul? 52-51. It's a 1-point ball game now.
Yeah,
as
the foul was on Allie Hammock that time.
And Alec got her second. And on the right side cross, Finker to the top to Kekek. Back to Madison at the right wing. Long cross left wing goes to, that'll be Hammock. And it's a 52-51 AV lead here in the girls semifinal overtime. Live coverage online at youtube.com. Be sure to pick up the broadcast in progress right now. You can still have plenty of time to check this out online at youtube.com. Once you get there, search KDKZ18. Shot on goal missed on by Allie Hammock. Rebounded by Briar Johnson. Briar with 3 fouls has put up an impressive 11 points in this ball game so far. AV and Megan Williams right side 3, and AV goes up by 4 as Megan Williams on that right wing throws one in. And it's a 55-51 AV lead here in overtime as a bad pass from Kekek goes down to Emily Eaton, and Courtney thought she could do one of those bullet passes over the top of her head, but it's going to be tipped by Emily, not Arcadia Valley. So AV is going to go on offense, and they're already leading by 4.
Yeah, and this is what we were talking about going into the overtime. They're really missing Holly Forbes down there and not able to get their post people open. And North County right now having a little bit of trouble trying to figure out how they're going to score points in this overtime.
It's Arcadia Valley with a 4-point lead, and they're on the offense. And a lot of trouble down there for Rebecca Buffington. 3-on-1, and Adam Waddell calls the timeout. He wants to talk it over. 2:12 to play in overtime. AV, the number 2 seed, leads the 3 seed North County by 4, 55-51. We're back in 30 seconds.
Your Walmart Supercenter in Farmington is proud to be a part of the Farmington area. Your Walmart Supercenter in Farmington is always there for you when it comes to everything that you might need for your home, outside the home, and the family. Food, clothing, fishing and hunting supplies, so much more. Walmart Supercenter in Farmington. Save money, live better at Walmart.
It's time again for the MAAA Conference. This exciting basketball tournament features some of the best athletes from great high schools around the area. Everyone at Valley R6 School District is proud to be a part of this exciting tournament. Good luck to all participating schools in this year's MAAA Conference.
It is overtime of the women's semifinals of the 2015 MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament, live from Mineral Area College. Right now, Arcadia Valley with a 4-point lead at 55-51. Rebecca Buffington for 3, right side, missed it. Rebounded by Briar Johnson now for an Anna Thomas 3. She also missed it. Rebounded and put it back up by Rebecca Buffington. And now Rebecca with 3 points makes it 57-51.
And this is the biggest lead we've seen for AV since the second quarter, coming at about the perfect time. North County 3 this time just off the mark. Going to go out of bounds off North County, and AV will keep the possession here again.
1:41 to play in the fourth quarter, and it's a 57-51 ball game right now. And you're right, this is the biggest lead that we've seen for Arcadia Valley over North County for much of the entire game.
Yeah, and it couldn't have came at a better time. Bad pass that time. Kekek goes to the rack. And they're going to call a blocking foul that time. Going to go against Anna Thomas. I believe Anna Thomas is going to pick up her 4th.
Yeah, Rebecca Buffington on that baseline inbounded it. Kekek stole it. Anna Thomas tried to block. They collided. Thomas went to the ground. Foul's going to be on Anna. That'll be team foul number 9. And now Anna's going to pick up her 4th, and that's going to send Courtney Kekek to the free throw line. And her first one is up and good. Again, Kekek now with 8 points is 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Men's semifinals tomorrow at 7 o'clock. North County AV. In the second game, Central Farmington in the second boys semifinal. Both games will be heard and viewed right here on KDKZ Channel 18's YouTube channel and online with the Dawkins Broadcast Group. 9 now for Kekek as she made both free throws.
Inbound pass that time was broken up by Binker. Great defense by her. Unfortunately, goes off her hand, goes out of bounds. AV able to keep the possession, though.
A minute 38. Inbounding it was Buffington on that right sideline quarter. Sydney Parker hits it out of bounds, and she's going head-to-head with Megan Williams down there. A minute 37 to play in overtime. And it's a fight for the possession, as it's just nothing but a full-court press here by North County, but they got to be careful on those fouls. Megan Williams, half court, goes down in the corner to Briar Johnson. Baseline, left side baseline. And Anna falls. No, it's going to be Emily Eaton on the foul, I do believe. And Emily will get her third, team foul number 12. That's going to send Briar Johnson to the free throw line. Right now, Briar is 2 of 3 from the line. Again, boys semifinals continue tomorrow here at Mineral Area College. 7 o'clock is our broadcast time between North County and Arcadia Valley. Second semifinal in the men's matchup, Central Farmington at 8:30. At the line to shoot is Briar Johnson. She missed the first one and makes the second one. She's now 3 of 5 with 12 points. And it's a 58-53 AV lead with a minute 20 to play in overtime. Baseline, Madison Binker tries to drive from the corner, steps out of bounds on the baseline turnover on North County, and this is not the way. I don't think that North County thought that the overtime was going to go.
No, absolutely not. They're forcing a lot, and they're trying to drive into some lanes where they shouldn't be. That time tries to drive the baseline, goes off of her foot, and another turnover for North County.
And down to the ground goes 4 people, including 2 for Arcadia Valley and 2 for North County.
And possession arrow is going to stay with AV.
And now time's just against North County here in this overtime, 58-53. As inbounding it will be Rebecca Buffington. And now North County's got to commit the foul. They need the turnover. They need something going on here, as Sydney Parker's going to come up and grab a hold of Rebecca Buffington and send her to the line. Rebecca right now is 1 of 2 from the line as she takes a deep breath. 60 seconds even to play in this ball game, 58-53 in overtime. Of course, after tonight's broadcast, be sure to join us on our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show. We'll talk to, we'll talk to our winning head coach, and we'll update our bracket information to let you know what broadcast coming up later on this week.
And second free throw's up and good for Rebecca Buffington. That's going to extend this lead out now to 6 points for AV. Time very much against the North County Raiders right now as North County comes back down looking for something. I almost have to have the three-point shot from Binker, and she tries it. Shot no good. Quick foul coming that time from Emily Eaton right after. Rebecca Buffington gets the free throws coming up. 49 seconds left to play. Our first overtime game here in the MAAA Conference Tournament. And what a game it's been, man. Back and forth this whole game, point for point, North County AV. What a great basketball game to watch here. Our first overtime game. And Rebecca Buffington's first free throw is up and good for the Arcadia Valley Tigers. And now a 7-point lead here for AV, starting to extend this out to where it's almost unreachable for the North County Raiders. Buffington's second free throw is up and good also. She connects on both of them. Those are huge points for AV, putting this game just dang near out of reach for the North County Raiders. Kekek now gets it off to Binker. They're going to have to shoot some three-pointers here really quick. Kekek decides to shoot from way out of there. Doesn't even touch the iron. They're going to be rebounded by the Arcadia Valley Tigers. North County quick to come over to her. They're going to foul her once again. This time the number 22, and Megan Williams, is going to go to the line. That foul's going to be on Sydney Parker. Sydney now will pick up her third personal in this game. That'll be team foul number 14 for the North County Raiders. This will be Megan Williams' first time to the line tonight. Hasn't shot a free throw all night. Score here 61-53, and Williams is going to extend it out now to a 9-point lead. So just 3 minutes ago, this game was tied at 51 apiece. That's how we went to overtime. And now 10-point lead for the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers. 63-53 our score here at Mineral Area College. 31.4 seconds left. largest margin right now, point-wise, for the Arcadia Valley Tigers. This game been pretty close, within 1 to 2 points almost the whole game. At one point, the largest lead was 4 points for the North County Raiders. They had this all but under control for a long time in this basketball game. And like I said, what a game this has been to watch. We knew it was going to be a great basketball game. We didn't know we were in store for this, but what an effort here by the North County Lady Raiders. They have played this game 110% the whole time. Got in a little trouble there when Holly Forbes fouled out, and that has to be the main part of why these North County Lady Raiders have not been able to produce points here late in the fourth quarter and in this overtime period. Now back down the floor we come. Courtney Kekek very fast down the floor, gives it off to Sydney Parker. Kekek now decides to give it off to Emily Eaton. She's going to fire up a three. No, decides not to. Gives it to Kekek. Kekek fires up the three. Shot no good. Rebounded by North County. Now Parker from inside the lane. Shot no good. Rebounded by Williams. And that's going to take us under 10 seconds. North County now not going to foul. They're going to let this time run out. So in our first overtime game here at the MAAA Conference Tournament, the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers are going to come out and beat the North County Lady Raiders 63-53, a 10-point victory for them in overtime. And what a heck of a performance by both teams. North County Lady Raiders were in this one all the way to the very end, sent it to overtime. 53-53 our score going into overtime, and North County just not able to keep up here in this overtime period as AV takes off and leaves them. 10-point victory for the Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers. Aaron Cox now down on the floor with Coach Waddell of the AV Tigers.
And welcome into our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show. And Coach Waddell, our first good overtime show. And I know it wasn't one that you really wanted, but you know, when you match up a 2 and 3 seed, I think that they really did a good job seeding this tournament. I think that knowing North County the way we've seen them all season long, seeing them in the regular season, you knew this was going to be a close game no matter what. Didn't think it was going to go to overtime probably.
Well, you know, I had no idea what to expect other than I knew it was going to be a battle. You know, I mean, they're a really good team, and, you know, and I think we've got a pretty good team too. And so, you know, I knew it was going to be close. And, you know, we did a lot of good things late to get the win.
North County poses so many threats. They've got some quick-moving, aggressive players, you know, and they're well-rounded. I think if you really looked at them, if you matched them up on paper, I think you guys are so evenly matched up as far as size, as far as talent. It really looked like two teams that we knew was going to come down to it. What were your thoughts going into halftime? Of course, you guys were down by just 1 point.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I thought I didn't think we played great at times, you know, and they kind of got out a little bit bigger on us, and I was a little afraid at that point, but, you know, we came and hit a couple big shots and got it right back there, you know, to a close game. And so, you know, anytime you can go into the locker room down one against a good team like that, I feel like we're in a pretty decent shape.
What did you guys want to do in the second half? What did you want to readjust at halftime and come out and change up?
I think it was just a better job of guarding the baseline. You know, they had that baseline runner most of the time, and we weren't doing a very good job of guarding that. And I thought we just needed to do a better job of, you know, matching up with her and making sure that we were trying to deny that pass a little better than what we had in the first half.
I didn't see a real big change on defense. I think, like you said, in the half, it was just more of a goal of, you know, let's continue what we're doing. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a 1-point ball game. We don't want to change things up too much. You never want to do that. Let's just do it better in the second half.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it was. You know, I just didn't think we had talked a lot about that. We knew that's what was coming, and we just didn't do a very good job of guarding it, you know, early. And so, I mean, like I said, I think it was just a better job of executing is all we needed to do.
It seemed like fouls were pretty even for you guys, and the scoring, I mean, just all the way, all over the place. And it was really great to see you guys get a lot of people in and hands on the ball here tonight.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like I said, we put, I guess, 9 kids in tonight, you know, and 8 with considerable minutes, you know, and they, you know, as soon as we put people in, you know, there wasn't a letdown, you know, and that's all you can ask from your bench to come in and make sure and do their job. And like I said, I think we've got some good depth, you know, to where we can do that. Even when people get in a little bit of foul trouble or something like that, you know, we have kids that we can rely on.
Pretty good at the free throw line, too. Unofficially, I had you miss for 6, and that's not bad considering how many times you went to the free throw line.
Yeah, I didn't even know for sure what the free throw numbers were, but, you know, I knew we missed a few more than I wanted to just because they were just big free throws, and all of them counted in that game, you know, and so, you know, but, yeah, overall it wasn't too bad, and so, I mean, I was pretty happy with the way it went.
These girls have been playing with each other for quite a while. What's it been like in your 6th year, just seeing them come up from freshmen, moving off, and, you know, just forming this squad, what you see here tonight?
Well, you know, that like I've said over and over, they're just awesome kids. You know, I mean, they do things right. They do what they're supposed to do on and off the court, and you know, that's all you can ask for as a coach. And it makes your job a lot more fun and a lot easier. But yeah, watching them grow together, and you know, this senior group, I think they had 12 wins their freshman year. You know, and so last 3 years now, this is our 20th win today, and so that's 3 straight years of at least 20 wins. You know, and so it's been exciting to see them come from where they were to where they are now.
You guys won the regular season, got the award for that, and that was a great accomplishment, as you guys did last year. And so you improve in the conference play, you improve your record, and now you got to start thinking about, and I know we just ended this game, but you know, you guys have got to take on the #1 seed now, and you know that, and it's going to be an exciting finish to the MAAA this year.
Right, you know, I mean, Central's just a really tough team, and, you know, we're just going to enjoy this one for tonight, and then we'll get in the gym and work tomorrow and try to come up with a plan. You know, they're tough, and they're tough to guard. I mean, they've got the inside and the outside threats, and it's tough to guard them. And then offensively, you know, you got to take care of the ball, and they do a good job of making you turn it over. So we got to play a little bit more disciplined game, I think, and try to take care of the ball.
High school ball is what it is. I don't think you can ever anticipate an outcome. I don't care if you're #1 seed or #8 seed, as we've already seen that in this tournament. I think that it can be anybody's ball game. Who wants to come out, score more points, commit more, play a better ball game? I think it can be anybody's tournament championship.
Well, you know, I hope so. You know, I know a lot of people haven't given us much chance against them. You know, and rightfully so. You know, we didn't play them very well when we played them in the Christmas tournament, and so we hope we can give a little bit better game this time.
And I love that you guys come from a small community. I think you guys are very blessed in the fact that you have so much support from the community and the fans and people who come out to support these girls.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's always huge, you know, and like I said, even with the kids, you know, they're good kids because they have good parents, you know, and their parents support them and they come, but, you know, and like you said, it's just the whole community, and, you know, you have good kids and kids that work like this and play the game the right way. I think our community will always get behind them, you know, and that's always exciting.
Hey, thanks for giving us your time. Go congratulate those girls real quick.
Thank you.
Head coach Adam Waddell, of course, a final as the #2 seed and the #3 seed battle it out, and they're going to advance to the championship coming up on Saturday. Of course, that game will be played right here at Mineral Area College. We'll continue on our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show. Also, we'll name our Dale Mosier Auto Body Player of the Game. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to tally up the numbers for you. We'll be back on the air, and of course, we'll conclude our night's broadcast of the girls' semifinals coming up after this break. Stay with us.
Hey guys, this is Brandon at Park Hills River Mart. Looking for that one place that has everything you need for the day? Stop by River Mart 24/7. The drive-thru never stops. We offer all fountain sodas, daily lunch specials, Hunt Brothers pizza and wings, as well as a fresh hot roller grill and warm soups. Did I mention what everyone was talking about? Our for real shakes, they for real.
Hey guys, this is Tia at Park Hills River Mart. For everything you need every day, why not stop by Park Hills River Mart, where we have the smiles to make your day and night. That's Park Hills River Mart, located in Park Hills, right up from the mighty Flat River Creek. Park Hills River Mart, your one-stop shop for all your convenience needs.
Hey guys, this is Sam Lawson, your announcer for the MAAA Conference. Park Hills River Mart would like to take this time to wish all schools in the MAAA Conference good luck.
Have you visited the meat market in town? Stop into the Hungry Gardener and let Kelly tell you about everything they carry, from fresh cut pork, beef, chicken, frozen seafood, a selection of produce, and dairy to fresh smoked meats and treats. On Fridays, you can get a side of smoked ribs or a smoked chicken with 3 pounds of size for just $25. The Hungry Gardener offers sandwiches daily and lunch specials to be posted on their Facebook page. The Hungry Gardener accepts all forms of payment, including EBT, and is open Monday through Saturday. Let the Hungry Gardener provide your special occasion meals, from smoking your turkeys or hams to catering your office party. Need a last-minute gift? The Hungry Gardener offers reloadable gift cards. Located at 203 East College Street in Fredericktown in the parking lot with Domino's. Call Kelly at 366-6372.
The excitement of watching
Specialty Granules Incorporated Annapolis, Missouri plant has been a leading producer of roofing granules to the American residential and commercial roofing markets for over 85 years. Our longevity is a testament to our dependability as a raw material supplier and the durability of our products. We value the long-term relationships we have with asphalt roofing industries manufacturers and consumers that we serve. Specialty Granules is a sustainable business with a long-term commitment to the community as the steward to the environment.
Specialty Granules Incorporated is proud to have received the award for the safest large surface mine in the state of Missouri by the Department of Labor.
I can't stop.
Welcome back to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College. I'm Aaron Cox. That's Sam Lawson. It's been a spectacular night when we saw our first overtime game of the MAAA in the girls semifinals. And Sam, I knew that this was going to happen. Couldn't ask for a better matchup between the 2 and the 3 seed, North County and Arcadia Valley. And Adam Waddell's group really came out here tonight. And, you know, it just was a really evenly matched game.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked about it all day. Believe it or not, we sit around and we kind of talk about what we think is going to be fun, you know, what one's going to be fun to call and whatnot. This was one of those that we looked at and we thought, you know, this is going to be a really evenly matched game. We saw what North County's had to offer here. We didn't get to see them in the Christmas tournament very much, but we've got to see them here in the conference tournament. Been very impressive. They shoot the ball well. They move the ball well. But you got to give credit where credit's due. And Waddell's girls, I mean, they played absolutely excellent there towards the end of the fourth quarter, getting themselves back in the game. Huge game there for Briar Johnson. She played just so big there towards the end of the fourth quarter and overtime and pulled AV back into it. You saw Holly Forbes go out for North County. That caused a big mismatch down there underneath the bucket, and AV took advantage of it. And you got to give credit where credit's due, like I said. And Adam Waddell, his team tonight, they played absolutely excellent, and congratulations to them.
He's now in his 6th year, and he's got a great squad to look forward to as we head into the championship coming up Saturday night, 7 o'clock here at Mineral Area College. And for point scoring, had 3 girls in double figures, and that was great. Started to get a little bit nervous as far as fouling went. Had Rebecca Buffington with 3, Kristen Williams with 3, along with Anna Thomas. She had 4, and then Briar Johnson also with 3. Started to get a little nerve-wracking there headed into that fourth quarter with all the fouling going on.
Yeah, and you got to look at the fact that they were able to keep their composure. They kept their fouls out of the way there towards the end of the game. Nobody fouling out for AV. Holly Forbes fouling out for North County. That was a huge loss for them. Like we said, they took advantage of that, and AV was able to hang right in there and keep all their starters in the game all the way through that overtime period. A huge factor in their win here tonight.
North County had just 2 girls in double figures. That was Emily Eaton with 16 and then Holly Forbes with 10. Also, some foul trouble with them, and I think that was a big turnaround in overtime, losing Holly Forbes.
Yeah, absolutely. Holly Forbes, a big contributor both offensively, defensively. You got both Williams girls down there for AV as well as Savannah Price. And, you know, Holly Forbes not being down there, it leaves a lot on the shoulders of Emily Eaton. Anna Falls also coming in as their 6th man off the bench. And it put a lot of pressure on them. AV took advantage of it, able to pull away by 10 there in overtime, and then you get this victory.
It's our Hoods Discount Home Center post-game show, and it was great to talk to Adam Waddell, and he knows he's got a very strong matchup coming up in the championship Saturday against the number 1 seed Park Hill Central. And so now they've got to look towards that. They get an off day. They're going to do some practicing tomorrow and probably early Saturday morning before they head back over here to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse and have to work it out and figure out, you know, how do you combat those, you know, twins and, or, you know, those sisters and you know, the Skaggs girls, and how do you combat that? And I don't think there's any one answer. You know, Megan's going to score what she's going to score. Sydney's going to help out and do great. And, you know, we always love to see them play. But I think the rest of the Central bench is something to really notice because they are so well-rounded. Ball movers and ball handlers like Jensen Uding, Kinsey Jones on the perimeter. You got Casey.
Olivia Casey,
yeah.
Peyton Caldwell. You just have a lot. You have a lot of things a lot of assets that Central has, and it's amazing to watch them come off the bench. As Aaron was saying, the Central boys, they have the same thing. You know, they're just so deep, and they just keep bringing athlete right off the bench. That's something that AV is going to have to watch a little bit right there because they don't have the depth that Central does. Waddell's got his hands full, and he knows it too. I mean, any team that plays Central around here, they definitely have their hands full.
Let's talk about point scoring here on the Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show. Arcadia Valley had scoring from Jerica Bracas. She had 6 points, 2 big threes for her. Missed 2 free throws, had 1 personal foul, while Kinsey Phelps had 5 points, a big 3. And that's something else to note, that Arcadia Valley in that first half had some huge threes. You know, Kinsey Phelps with her own 3, no free throws, 1 foul. Rebecca Buffington with 6. She missed 2 free throws, was 4 of 6 from the line with 3 personal fouls, while Kristen Williams had 2 no free throws and 3 fouls. Megan Williams with 12, 2 of 2 from the line, had just 2 personal fouls. Savannah Price, she had 5 points in the ballgame, 1 of 1 from the line, none missed, no fouls. Anna Thomas with 13 points in the ballgame. Anna had a big 3 as well. She was 2 of 2 from the line, 4 personal fouls, while Briar Johnson rounded it off scoring-wise. She had a big 3 as well. She had 12 total points, was 3 of 6 from the line, 3 personal fouls. Like I said, 3 girls in double figures. only missing 7 free throws, and that was absolutely spectacular. Arcadia Valley had 9 team fouls in the first half, 9 team fouls in the second half, and I think that those threes really were a lot of jump for momentum in the first half, but then they really got down low and they started making those buckets that they really needed to.
Yeah, and Jerica Brock, she had that huge three-pointer that actually gave AV back the lead there towards the end of the fourth quarter, and then after that, North County comes back, they tie it up. We go into overtime. Jerica Brock, she had a huge three, but Briar Johnson, I feel like really for the Arcadia Valley Tigers tonight, she was the main player tonight. I feel like kind of helped AV along. The fact of the matter being Holly Forbes goes out with foul trouble, and Anna Falls has got 3 fouls. That had a lot to do with the fact of, AV moving the ball down into the post. Both Williams girls, Anna Thomas. It was just really, it was a really impressive thing to see when AV took advantage of what North County had lost.
For North County, under the direction of fourth-year head coach, they're going to now fall to 16-5 overall. The number 3 seed had scoring from Sydney Parker. She had 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 3 personal fouls, while Madison Binkert had 2 from the free throw line, none missed, 1 foul. Emily Eaton had 16 points. She was 2 of 4 from the line with 4 personal fouls. Anna Falls was 6 points. Anna was 2 of 3 from the line, 4 personal fouls, while Courtney Kekek had 9 points in the ball game. Courtney was perfect, 6 of 6 from the line, 1 personal foul. Allie Hammock had 7 points in the ball game, 5 of 9 from the line with 2 personal fouls, while Holly Forbes fouled out with 5, no free throws. 10 points in the ballgame, was a huge contributor both offensive and defensively. North County in the first half had 5 team fouls, wrapped them up with 14 team fouls in the second half, sending Arcadia Valley to the line several times. And as a team, North County missed 8 free throws, whereas Arcadia Valley missed 7 free throws, so that wasn't a really big contributing factor. At the end of one, it was AV up 15-12. At the half, it was a 1-point lead for North County, 30-29, whereas North County in that second quarter outscored Arcadia Valley 18 points to 14. At the end of 3, North County still up by that 1 point, 43-42. Both teams in that third putting up 13 points apiece. We went into overtime in that fourth, where Arcadia Valley put up 9, North County put up 8. It was a 51-51 ball game. And in an overtime, it was really just kind of a runaway for AV as they put up 12 to North County's 2. Again, your final, the number 2 seed beats out the 3 seed for a spot in the championship. A final of 63-53, again, in an overtime game. And it was just an impressive matchup here. We saw a little bit of a different game in our first game. Central beating out Fredericktown pretty decently. But this was a wonderful, wonderful matchup here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And, looking back on this game, 1 point here, 1 point there, that was about our only difference in between these from quarter to quarter. It was just back and forth, back and forth. You can go back and check that out on our replay on our YouTube. But just what a great game for both teams, back and forth. Any team that shot, the next team came down the floor, they matched it. Just a great performance. And I think as far as our Dale Mosier Auto Body player of the game, I think I'm probably going to have to go with Briar Johnson from Arcadia Valley.
Briar Johnson had a spectacular night. I mean, with 12 points, 3 of 6 from the line, 3 personal fouls, but she really contributed huge on defense, and I think that's what kept Arcadia Valley right there with North County.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I'm going to go with her for player of the game, not only because she had quite a few points, shot well from the free throw line, but she dealt with the players like Holly Forbes that fouled out, and she had to deal with Anna Falls after that. She had to deal with Emily Eaton down there that put up 16 points. So, I mean, Briar Johnson, she did a heck of a job down there, both defensively, offensively, contributing to all of the points for AV. And then there towards the fourth quarter, she was the one that tied it back up and sent it to overtime. Heck of a game for Briar Johnson. Definitely my vote for player of the game.
In games earlier today in the losing semifinals, it was West County over Potosi, 73-55. In the second losing bracket semifinal, it was Valley Catholic over St. John, 64-60. That will now match up for 5th place, both West County and Valley Catholic. That game will be played 2:30 Saturday here for 5th place in the men's bracket. Tomorrow there's going to be some girls games in the losing semifinal bracket, in the losing semifinal bracket. It'll be West County and Farmington at 4 o'clock, followed by St. John Potosi at 5:30. Our broadcast will start up tomorrow. We will have 2 boys semifinal matchups, which are going to be pretty spectacular overall. You're going to have North County AV, you've got the 8 seed and the 4 seed. You got the underdog, and then you've got a favorite of mine, Arcadia Valley, with Ricky Turnbow's crew. And his crew has just done an outstanding job this year, and I can't wait to see that matchup. And then you've got a Park Hill Central Farmington matchup. Central, the 2 seed, Farmington, the 3 seed. Folks, if you want to watch some good basketball, be here tomorrow at the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse. It's going to be absolutely wonderful to see.
Yeah, and it's one game we've seen already. We've seen the Central and Farmington game. That did not disappoint us whatsoever in the Christmas tournament. What an awesome game to watch. And then you have a team like North County that basically unthroned the number 1 seed Potosi, and I think that really led to them to like basically the momentum for Potosi here in the MAAA conference. They got put out today. I didn't see that coming. I don't think you saw that
I didn't
coming
either.
here. I don't think a lot of people from around here saw that coming, but North County really set the tone there for them in that MAAA conference tournament. North County's no slouch. I mean, they have 2 freshmen now playing for them, one that shoots the absolute lights out from anywhere on the floor.
Hayden Sprinkle, the freshman. I mean,
and then you got Hunter Johnson that can shoot from the elbow. He can play down low. Drew Forbes, like you heard, he hasn't played since he was a freshman, decided to play this year. He's an absolute terror underneath
he comes
the
out
bucket.
says, Jimmy Palmer, I want to play some basketball.
Kyle Bonney, he doesn't score a lot of points. Kyle Bonney doesn't, but if you look at every one of the games this year, Potosi, they have a great point guard in Colby Eckhoff. Central, they have a great point guard in Jake Bridges. You look at St. John, they have a great point guard in, Grimminger. And every one of those teams that they've played, Kyle Bonney has kept those players underneath 10 points.
Absolutely.
That's a great stat for a young kid like Kyle Bonney, a junior from North County. He keeps those kids under 10 points. That's a huge deal for North County.
That'll wrap up our Hood's Discount Home Center postgame show. Again, Briar Johnson, our Dale Mosier Auto Body Player of the Game. An outstanding performance here tonight, again in overtime, as Arcadia Valley gets over North County tonight. And again, that final, Arcadia Valley 63 and North County 53. Hey, thanks for making us your choice for coverage of the MAAA Conference Tournament. We'll be here tomorrow doing the men's semifinal games. Again, 7 o'clock is the first game. You've got AV North County followed by Farmington Central at 8:30. And we'll have all these games available on our YouTube channel at KDKZ18. Be sure to check that out as soon as we get done with the broadcast tonight. Our video will be uploaded live to our YouTube channel so you can go back and watch it time and time again. Want to thank our entire production crew. Got Matt Dawkins and Spencer Hovis, our camera operators. Have our master control room with Brad Dawkins and, of course, our executive producer. And happy birthday again, Dustin Kopp, the Big 2-6. For Sam Lawson, I'm Aaron Cox from the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse in Mineral Area College in Park Hills. We say so long, good night, and God bless.
First Bank in Park Hills and Bismarck says being a part of the community is vital to us. And that's what First Bank in Park Hills and Bismarck is all about. For over 40 years, they've been serving the